Welcome to Boys episode 167. I'm Robbie Ray.
I'm Josh.
And I'm Dylan.
And we are here with a very
special?
Very special episode. Josh, I'm glad you asked. Yes, as a matter of fact, it is.
I was wondering.
We're going to get right to the episode.
Mm-hmm.
I call it the VSE, the very special episode. But first, a bit of business. Boyspodcast.com. It's a hub of all things boys. There you will find links to our Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, as well as that golden donate button. Click it. Click it often.
Click it or ticket.
Oh.
We're going to start fining people. We're going to get your money regardless.
Unauthorized listening. I don't know why. I'm talking like a robot. I'm podcast bot. You freeloaded long enough. Give us your ducats. Is ducats
Ducats?
Is that a 90s hip hop word for money? Ducats?
Maybe, yeah.
I don't know.
It sounds like buckets with holes in them.
So this imaginary android is an 80s hip hop robot.
Yes.
80s hip hop podcast robot.
Pop lock podcast bot here to deliver.
Mike
money.
Allen, I'm going to need you to draw Pop Lock podcast robot.
I would love that. That could be our mascot. You know, we've wanted a mascot forever.
Mm-hmm.
That could be our pod bot.
See, I always thought the boys mascot would just be like a man in a very elaborate dick and ball suit, just like dancing around.
Yeah,
That's a good one.
Maybe,
But
maybe we can marry the two ideas.
Yeah.
A dick and balls bot, pod bot.
Like it's a huge metal dick, human balls.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
so
yeah,
it's like
yeah.
what's that
Like a
called?
RoboCop, kind of like a half man,
cyborg.
half human.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Cyborg.
Cyborg.
Mhm.
Yeah,
But
cyboys.
The balls are human.
The cyborgs.
We're getting there.
Yeah.
We're brainstorming live on the air. Sorry about that.
That's where the magic happens.
It
Anyways,
is.
give us your ducats.
The magic also happens on the interwebs, where we are available on iTunes, Stitcher, SoundCloud, YouTube, Spotify. All one word there on the Spotify, all lowercase letters. You can find all of our episodes there. Leave a review while you're on the iTunes. Helps us rise through the ranks. Subscribe on the YouTube. Subscribe wherever you young kids subscribe to things at.
Another magical place is our email. You can email us at boyspodcast.com. Shoot us some feedback in your physical address, and we will throw some stickers at you. We still have a bunch. We still have a lot of stickers. Not a lot, but they're all very cool.
Well, we're always getting stuff out to people.
The pile is going down.
It is going
dwindling.
down. Thank you to our sponsors. Anthem.
Hold on.
Oh,
Hold the phone. Podbot is here to bring the law.
Oh, God.
Just speaking of emails.
oh shit.
Uh-huh.
I want to pick one of the many we got last week out and just give a special shout out to friend of boys, James Orton. He said, just want to say thanks for all the entertainment since I've been listening, maybe 3 months now, and I am for sure addicted. No matter what's going on, you always seem to talk about something that's been on my mind or was mentioned in a regular conversation previously.
That's because we're psychic.
Just crazy, but always amazes me and can't wait to hear episode 66, 166. That's a couple weeks ago. Last week.
Last week's app.
Also going to put that hotline to use soon. Thanks, boys. Signed, James Orton. Thanks,
Aw.
James. Appreciate the feedback, bro.
That's so nice.
Continue with the ads.
Thanks to our sponsors, Anthem, anthembrewing.com. They have their tap room opened. 4th Street, OKC. I'm going to call that, it may not even have a district, but I'm going to call it Farmers Market District.
I was going to call it the Anthem District.
Fuck yeah.
Let's do it.
Isn't that the farmer's market?
Maybe.
Like-
Probably.
Yeah, sure.
Probably.
Probably.
I was
We
just
are
there.
widow
I had a
boys.
delicious meal over at the Loaded Bowl the other day, and it was really nice. AnthemBrewing.com. Check them out. Fat Bison. You know the name. You know the man. You know the mystery. FatBison.com. He makes great wood. His signs are just, they're out. They're bountiful. They're plentiful. He's sending them cross country, out of the country, overseas, underseas. I think he made one for Aquaman.
He made one for SpongeBob. I know that much.
For his home.
Can you do a SpongeBob voice?
I've never seen an episode. I'm assuming
That's
something like that.
Not bad. Not
yeah.
too bad. Dylan, can you do one?
Oh, probably not. I can't even really remember how he sounds to be. I mean, I loved SpongeBob growing up.
What's his friend Patrick? Is he like the talk? He talk like this?
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
I think Patrick might be a little touched, if you know what I mean.
TikTok.
Oh, I've never,
Doy for sure.
I've never seen an episode of SpongeBob.
I mean, either.
I can safely say that. But
Yeah.
I think it kind of talks like this.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, and it's
right?
the guy
Add
he was
that to
on,
the fucking repertoire.
The dude who does the voice was a character actor in Mr. Show with Bob and David.
Oh, really?
He's
Yeah,
done
he
a
was
lot of
the
stuff.
mayor of Drugachusetts on the Drugachusetts episode.
Yes.
He's been in a lot of things.
I'm connecting the dots.
Connect them dots.
Like the many dots in a sponge. Lastly, thank you for the donations and feedback. The telling of a friend. Listen, we say it every week. We're never going to stop. Just tell a friend. It's the best thing you could do. All joking aside, all donations aside, all things considered. Is a great show on NPR.
Mhm.
Haven't listened in a while. But
You've
I know
been out of that loop.
I've been out of the NPR loop.
Me too. I took myself out of it.
I get my news from more credible sources these days.
Hey, Rob, thank you for listening.
Down with the fake.
I appreciate it.
What the fuck?
I know. A lot has changed, my dude. A lot has changed.
Oh, you've been gone.
Not-
Some
yeah.
things, some
I
things
haven't
have
been here in a
changed
couple
around here.
weeks, and there's just an InfoWars sticker.
Well,
I'm for it.
We have a new sponsor, actually. It's Brain Force or whatever the fuck they sell in there.
Brain Force supplements. It's 100 times better than anything you take for your brain. It makes you acute, aware, stronger for the upcoming technocrat.
I think this guy needs
Invasion.
to pop a Brain Force.
I've been taking too much Brain Force. I'm not gonna lie.
Anyways, if you're still listening, tell a friend. Appreciate it. Appreciate you.
Hey, while you're on your telephone, why don't you give us a ringy ding? We got a new hotline. Phone number is 405-582-0242. Give us
What was
a-
that again?
Call 582-0242.
It's good.
I really like it.
It has a
I
ring
need,
to
it needs
it.
some music behind it, but I kind of dig
Well,
it.
you're the man with the music
I'll
skills.
make
Do it.
one. I'll do it.
Yeah, call us, leave us a message. We'll play it on the show if it doesn't suck. Also, we have awesome dad hats. I'm looking at one right now. It's a thing of beauty. It's a premium Adams.
The one you're looking at is it's one of the last.
It is. They're going quast. They're going fast is what I meant to say.
Quastastic.
It's an Adams Cool Crown top. It's got a genuine leather band emblazoned in the front with the word boys in coral. No context there. It just says boys. So if you love the podcast or you're gay or you're a girl, it makes a perfect hat for gays, girls, and podcast listeners alike. Hit us up through DM on Instagram
Very wide net.
or email us, boys@boyspodcast.com to order. $20 plus a few bucks shipping if applicable.
That's
If-
a deal on a hat.
I think so too. It's a damn nice hat.
It's a good hat.
Lastly, last thing before the show, I
Mhm.
promise.
Mm-hmm.
We got a big event coming up.
We sure do.
Blink 405. Robbie and Josh and Chris Van Dyne live in the flesh in concert at the 51st Street Speakeasy. Saturday, September 28th. Doors are at 9. Get there around 9. It's $5. Immediately followed by a Speakeasy 90s 2000s dance party hosted by Ryan Drake, who was kind enough to come by and watch us practice for a few
He did.
songs.
And he posted I took a little vid. He snuck a vid.
There is video surfacing of this
Oh,
project.
I've seen one.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
It's not bad.
No, it's not. I'm in a band with James Nim. And so, yeah, one
That's
of our last
right.
practices, he was just like, boop. I was like, I've been knowing about this for a minute.
You've been in on it
Yeah. I've
What?
kept it hush-hush.
from the jump.
While we're talking about James M, I'm just going to say he posted a video, and my God, it was beautiful. It was a great video.
A talented man.
Very great man.
Which one was it?
The one he just posted I guess he's going to start a new series of videos.
I'm
Yeah.
blanking on the name like an asshole.
The
but
name of the video series is
Yeah.
me too. James, I'm sorry. But you can follow him. What's his Instagram handle?
Don't remember.
I don't
Looking
either.
right now, though.
James
Yeah.
Nim.
Take me
You
like
know him,
2
you love him.
seconds.
You know him, you love him. Now watch him. Watch his work.
You can watch him dance his ass off Saturday, September 28th at the 51st Street Speakeasy, watching us play Blink-182's award-winning, legendary album, Enema of the State, in its entirety, sprinkled in with some other Blink-182 hits. You're going to love it. I guarantee it.
Be there. It's Pythagorean
Serum?
_serum.
There we go.
Hit him up.
Look him up. He's got the link to it in his Instagram bio. Check him out. He's doing the Lord's work. Love the guy.
One of the sweetest boys.
He really is. Truly, truly is. So our guest is going to be here in just a few minutes. So we got a few minutes to kill, I guess.
Yeah, we've got some time on our hands.
So I'm addicted to Shaquille O'Neal, dude. I have to start out the show once again.
If you weren't going to say it, I was.
Dude, we talked about it on the last couple episodes. Shaq has a rap career.
What?
He has like 6 albums.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like four studio releases and 2 soundtracks.
Rob's a Shaq head. He's addicted.
I'm feeling Shaq-atocious. I can't stop listening to his first album, Shaq Diesel.
Do you love Shaq? Baby love Shaq? Yeah.
I do. You know, it's funny though. So in this like Shaq zone, the Shaq attack that I'm in right now, I'm a real Shaq head. Kate and I the other night watched Shaq's episode of Hot Ones.
Oh, yeah.
It was so funny because afterwards, Kate just turned to me and she's like, he's an asshole. I don't like him. And it led me to kind of understand her way of thinking. I think Shaq has went his whole life being a big bully, whether it's on the court,
Yeah.
on the mic, or eating chicken wings.
Mm-hmm.
He was being such a bitch on this show. Like, you can always judge a man's character when they go on Hot Ones, because a lot of people go on and they'll just rip into those wings.
Mm-hmm.
You're familiar with the show, of
Oh,
course.
for sure. There's one person who went on, I can't remember who the fuck it was, but he had this method of eating it where he shoved the whole thing in his mouth and just slid it out.
That's rad.
That's with the drums.
Yeah.
So with the drums, you just stick it in your mouth and pull. With the flats, you actually twist the flat, which breaks the 2 bones apart, and then you can do the same thing.
Oh, dude, I fuck up some flats, dude. I love wings.
Are you a
so
flat or
much.
a drum kind of guy?
Probably a flat.
Well, because the earth is flat, so you got to have
Right.
flat
Right.
wings.
But the nice thing about the drum, though, is sometimes there's a little extra crisp.
There is
you
that
know?
little extra.
And so it's difficult. Difficult for me. Speaking of Hot Ones, real quick, fucking Stone Cold has one.
I watched it. We watched that one too.
I haven't yet.
Oh, dude. Here's the
I
deal.
want to.
What Shaq is to the bad side, Stone Cold is equal to the good side.
Is he in
dude.
character the whole time?
It's not a
There's
character.
no character.
That's just him. He's just
Yeah.
a dude that loves beer.
Fucking,
I love Coors Light and slamming bodies on a mat.
yeah, dude.
The Stone Cold episode, excuse me, I'm getting too excited over here. The Stone Cold Steve Austin episode of Hot Ones is a great place to start if you haven't watched this
Yeah.
series on YouTube. Real quick, for those of you who don't know, which I don't think many people don't know what Hot Ones is.
I didn't until I had no idea until I was living here with you.
It's
That's
a
insane.
show on YouTube, and the host, Sean Evans, sits down with a guest every week, and they eat 10 chicken wings, starting with a very mild hot sauce, going up and up and up and up to a hot sauce that measures at over 2 million on the Scoville scale.
Hot.
And in between, it's also an interview show. So in between spicy wings, he asked them questions.
Yeah.
And it's a great premise for a show. And I didn't know about it
Yeah.
for the longest time, but they've done 9 seasons of that show.
Jesus.
So if you think about the wings, 9 seasons, 10 episodes per season, that's 90 episodes, 10 wings per episode. Dude has ate 900 wings at work.
What a sick ass job.
That would be the best job.
Do you think he eats chicken on his free time? Ever?
I think Stone Cold actually asked him about that.
Oh, really?
And not really that's a spoiler alert, but he was like, no. He's like, I feel like it's cheating. I feel
Yeah.
like I'm working when I'm not at work.
Yeah.
So
Well,
it would suck for chicken wings to be ruined because of your job.
I've
Yeah.
seen him be interviewed about that, and his thing was like, I don't even like wings. It wasn't like, I fucking love eating wings, and I'm going to make that the premise. Like, no, the premise is, I want to sit down and talk to people. How do I get them to sit down? You know what I mean? Let's just throw something else in there. Oh, let's just do hot. It's supposed to be just hot sauces. But then what's the delivery method of the hot sauce?
You're not
Fucking
gonna do a
wings.
spoon.
Right.
There you go.
That would be a really whack show. You just
He
take
just
a little
feeds them.
an eyedropper.
Or it's like a
All right,
chip,
question 3.
just a single chip.
Nah, you got to go wings,
You gotta
bro.
go wings,
And
man.
some of the guests, are vegetarian, vegan, so they'll do
The vegan wings.
vegan wings, which look disgusting to me.
They're actually pretty good.
I'm sure they are. They just
Yeah.
look weird.
It's chicken nuggets. It's
Definitely.
like tofu nuggets.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
it's like we have them at.
Don't knock it till you fry it.
Boy.
Okay. Yep.
Huh? That's the name of the show.
So this episode of Hot Ones changed your Shaq love? Or did it reinvigorate? Did the hate make you love him more?
I am unwavering in my love for Shaquille O'Neal. So while I did see that he was being a big bitch ass baby on there,
Because he was just nibbling at it, right?
First of all, he was taking he's 7'3". He's the master of disaster, 7'3".
He could have literally cartoonishly shoveled those all into his mouth.
Now here's the funny thing, and Kate and I had a really good laugh at this. When he picks up the first wing, it looks like he's holding a fucking Tic Tac because he's so huge. Like Stone Cold. Big dude, big hands.
Yeah.
I noticed that about Stone Cold.
But Stone Cold's probably like 6 foot tall.
Yeah,
He's got to have big
something.
hands for holding all those beers.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
Those beers aren't going to chug themselves.
That's true.
But when Shaq picked one up, it looked hilarious. It looked like he was just holding something. It looked like a cartoon.
Yeah.
Like a cartoon turkey leg,
Like
being held by a giant.
Like when Lord of the Rings first came out and like the forced perspective, like, oh, everything is so tiny. But I bet that's what it looked like. It's this giant man holding the tiniest wing.
When he brought the wing to his mouth, though, he took the tiniest little bite and then he'd throw the rest away.
Bitch ass.
And then I don't want to spoil the whole episode, but it's just, you can tell he's like probably gotten his way his whole life because he's big and intimidating. And the older he gets, the more he talks like Carmelo.
Well,
Kate was like, I can't understand him at all.
Yeah.
Wasn't his rookie year in the NBA? He was like 19, right?
I don't know. I don't know. I need to do my research.
He was young as fuck. And I think since you're a teenager.
I would imagine so, because back then you didn't have to go to college. Now,
Right.
I think
now
he
you
was
have
like-
to have at least a year in college.
Maybe. I'm not sure.
I'm pretty
not
sure he was 19. But yeah, you're a
Maybe
child.
so.
Even if he's in his early 20s, you're a child.
Yeah. And you have the world on a plate.
Millions of dollars. You are world famous. 1 year into your rookie season, you decide you're going to be a fucking rapper too, and sell some records, and make some movies, and make a video game. Just rolling in dough. No, think about that. Why has he had 6 records? No one told him no.
Exactly.
He's surrounded by yes men. I'm gonna put out another record. Well, the last one didn't sell too well, Shaq. No, it was okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. He doesn't really have skills when it comes to rapping.
Oh, I bet.
It's listenable. I like it because it's so 90s sounding. Like it sounds like a Tribe Called Quest or
that's
stuff like
sick.
that. Yeah, it's got that cool, like, I don't know. I like the music, and I kind of like his approach to rap because he doesn't curse. He had to keep it family friendly.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking nerd.
He raps about basketball a lot. He's got some cool guest stars on the record.
Talk about
Write what you know, bro.
Yeah, that's right. But yeah, he makes up. I'll give you. Can I give you a taste of one of his rhymes?
Yeah.
I might have said this on the show last week, but fuck it, it's my show.
Yeah.
I can flow like the pee coming out, you know what, or some dookie diarrhea coming out of your butt.
Wow.
That's just a nice little glimpse into the mind of Shaq Diesel.
That's fucking gross.
So further down the rabbit hole, I don't want to think about a Shaq shit.
Dude, a 7-foot shit?
Yeah, he's putting
No.
shit into your brain.
Dude, no thanks.
So further down the rabbit hole, come to find out, Shaq is also a DJ. And there is a full set, professionally shot of Shaq DJing the Tomorrowland Festival.
Well, hold on. Let's put DJs in heavy, thick, bold, italic quotes.
DJ Diesel, bro, it's in the name.
I feel like him, like scratching or whatever, would be like if I just moved around like a
coaster?
A coaster.
Right.
Like that's how big it is. Like, how do you not over scratch?
I'm assuming
Every
he's-
time.
I'm assuming his quote DJ-ness isn't of the scratching caliber, but it's the
The space bar caliber.
like when what's her name, Paris Hilton. I'm a DJ, and she just shows up with a fucking iPhone and goes, "I made a playlist on Spotify, boyspodcast.com."
What? I tell you what, if you want to be entertained thoroughly, look up DJ Diesel Tomorrowland Festival 2019. It's 58 minutes long,
Dope.
and it's dubstep.
What?
Yeah.
Like fucking 10 years too late.
Yeah, well.
So Shaq was 20 when he got signed to the Phoenix Suns in 1992.
Okay.
Young.
Young. Sorry, Orlando Magic.
Yeah, I was going to say,
Yeah.
didn't he play for the Magic
Magic
first?
first.
How dumb were you at 20?
How dumb was Shaq at 20? Let's be real.
I got arrested at 20. That's how dumb I am.
Pretty
I
dumb.
I've only been in trouble with the law one time, and it was when I was 20 years old. The dumbest height of stupidity for me.
And same here, man. Like I didn't get in trouble with the law, but I was an idiot. Well, some would say still am, but I would call myself an idiot well into my 20s.
Oh,
Sure.
dude.
Like 24, 25, you start kind of growing up a little
Sure.
bit. 24 personally
Yeah.
was kind of the turning point.
But think about how dumb you were at 20, and then let's just say somebody gives you millions of dollars and says, "Hey, all you got to do is this thing you love doing. We're just going to keep giving you these millions."
And you're 7'3",
Yeah.
Mhm.
and you can ball.
I would be spending money like Post Malone.
And it's
He's
Arrested
got-
a state of Arrested Development. Do you not remember his MTV Cribs? His house was all Superman themed.
Oh, I
You
forgot
remember
about
that?
the Superman tie-in.
Yeah, he has like a shitty Superman tattoo. and-
Just the lamest superhero.
Cause my
name is Shaq. It starts with an S. Superman starts with an S.
Have you ever seen Shaq's
So does
wife?
Spider-Man.
Is she a babe?
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
a
come on.
lot.
Way cooler.
Yeah, but the
There's so many
Spider-Man
S's.
logo isn't an S that you can use as your own logo.
Yeah, but Spider-Man's also not a fucking sack of shit wiener boy.
But
I mean, come on, Kryptonite.
Yeah.
What?
It's just wings for Shaq.
so hold on, sidestep. Is Superman only powerful on Earth? Because it's Earth's yellow sun that gives him all the power.
So-
Yeah, I'm not really sure.
Yeah, so he would be like, the Kryptonians, I mean, they are stronger and faster than like humans, but the thing is though, it's like when our yellow sun does definitely magnify, he wouldn't be as strong as he is. I mean, he would be weaker.
All I need to know.
Yep.
That's
so
it.
So you're a bitch, Superman.
Yeah.
Next superhero.
Next.
Just fucking slamming superheroes.
Yeah. Ugh. He is slammable though.
He,
Superman.
Oh, dude.
Is he the biggest weenie boy superhero?
Yeah, he got beat by a like 65-year-old suicidal Batman. Bitch. Happened in the comics.
Yeah, he was always too cookie cutter for me. I never like him and Captain America were too like, it's white picket fence. This is mid America. It's like, fuck that.
Captain America was cool to me. I mean, just
he
because
threw a shield though.
Yeah, but
Give the guy a sword.
well,
Who throws a shield?
Who threw a shoe?
Honestly.
he was like, like representative of like what America could be.
He
or
fought
should
the
be.
didn't he fight like the Nazis?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
punched Hitler in the
Yeah,
face.
his
So
first-
wait,
like,
was
the
Captain
first
America part of
appearance-
Antifa?
What?
Was Captain America?
Captain America was the first Antifa representative. He punched Nazis in the face with his super soldier serum strength.
He had serum?
Yeah, he was essentially like made. So Captain America, I forget what his like what his like real name was. but he
Steve
was, like-
Rogers. He
Yeah.
was Weapon 1 of the
Mhm.
weapon program that eventually, which also created Wolverine, was Weapon X. He was the 10th version of the super soldier.
I learned something
Really?
tonight. Oh, Captain Marvel over here.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's just,
That
I didn't know
movie's-
that you had that much information.
This is a man of mystery.
Yeah.
An international man of mystery.
I love X-Men.
Dude,
And-
Wolverine is my favorite X-Men for sure.
You want to talk about a superhero badass. That
Oh,
he
definitely.
cannot die.
I think he's at the top of my list.
Yeah.
He's 4'5", hairy as fuck,
So mad.
Cigars,
So Canadian.
Canadian.
adamantium.
hmm
Yeah.
Did you ever read Logan? Old
Oh
Man,
yeah.
Old Man Logan?
Yeah, yeah.
Dude, one of the best comic series I've ever read. So sad.
Oh, so sad.
What about the movie?
movie? Was great.
I never fucking saw the
You
movie
haven't
'cause I'm an
seen it,
idiot.
dude?
No,
Oh, my
I know.
Only comic book movie to win an award.
I
Yeah.
cried.
Like
I cried.
Dude, I almost cried at Spider-Man Far From Home.
Hmm.
It was weird. There was like an homage scene to like Iron Man. Spoiler alert. But yeah, it's like watching Peter like make his own suit like on the fly using like Tony Stark's jet
Mhm.
to go fight the bad guy.
Mhm.
And like Happy was just like, you make the suit, I got the tunes, and turns on fucking Back in Black while he's like making like customizing his suit for this big ass fight. And I was like, oh man.
Oh, got pulled the old heartstrings
Oh,
a
yeah.
little bit.
I love going to the movies and getting feels. Like I
Yeah.
like to allow myself to not be like all like this CGI. That's a stupid movie.
You have to allow yourself, man.
Yeah.
And fortunately, it's very easy for me to allow myself to have the feelings.
Do you ever find
in a
yourself
theater.
weeping?
Yeah.
Unexpectedly weeping in a movie theater.
Oh, yeah.
It's like-
Logan, perfect example,
Yeah.
man. I had tears streaming down my face.
Did you do that thing where you try to like not let it have? You're like, it's fine.
Well, here's the deal. You're sitting next to somebody you might be sweet on, right?
Mhm.
And you start getting that twinkle,
Mhm.
and you're like trying to suck them back in your
Yeah.
head.
Don't do it.
He's like, I can't do it. I can't show Emotion.
Want to know a secret? That's why anything that I can watch in 3D that I know I might cry at, I'll pick 3D because the glasses cover up your tears.
Oh, that's like the saddest thing I've ever heard.
Hey.
Yeah.
Perfect though. That's such a great
Happens,
idea.
bro.
It is
Yeah.
great. They do. Yeah, the 3D glass have that wide
Mm-hmm.
stem on the
Ain't gonna
side.
see you cry.
No.
And you can pretend like you're scratching your cheek or something when you wipe a tear away.
Yeah, you always do that. You always try to get that
Glasses are
first one out.
uncomfortable.
Got something in my eye.
Yeah.
Because we're men and we don't cry about
We don't cry
shit.
about shit.
I cry all the time. Every day.
It's been a while for me.
Since you
But
shed a tear?
It's been nice.
I'm trying to think of the last time I shed a tear. Well, when my dog died, of course. Yeah,
yeah.
I shed a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was sad.
That was sad.
But life goes on.
That's true. She was a good pup though.
She was, man. I talked about it a couple eps ago. Dealing with it.
Yeah.
Still think about that sweet girl every day.
Oh yeah.
Miss her every day.
That fucking dog got me through some shit. Fucking for sure. Like, you're the sweetest dog. Thanks for being here.
She was great.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I would say Wolverine at the top
Mhm.
of my personal list of my
superheroes.
well, Weenie Boy superheroes. He's at the top as far as like top is not Weenie Boy.
Like badass.
I guess he'd be at the top of the non Weenie Boy superheroes.
Yeah.
That's right.
I would say Superman might be at the top of my Weenie Boy superheroes.
Right.
I would say maybe Spawn might be up there on my non Weenie Boy superheroes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's no way he could be considered a weenie boy.
I might say like
He fought God.
Namor the Submariner might be kind of a Weenie Boy.
I think he's cooler than Aquaman.
Can I say one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking Mr. Fantastic.
You like Mr. Fantastic?
No. Weenie Boy.
Oh,
You
Weenie
can
Boy
stretch,
Supreme,
bro?
dude. Yeah.
Cool.
He's like super smart, but he also does this way fucked up thing in the Marvel Zombies comics where he finds out how to like the whole thing started because there was like this rift, right? And like
Mhm.
this zombie shit started coming through. And he was like, "Oh, I found out how to turn it off, like how to close this portal." And everyone else in the Fantastic Four is like, "Sick, bro. Do that." And he's just like, pretty sure it's the next stage of evolution, so nah. And
Weak.
yeah,
What a
then
dick.
gets his ass murdered. Like, and like, cause like a bunch of zombies are breaking into the Fantastic Four like facility.
That just teaches you consequences for your actions,
Mhm.
dude. You
Well,
can stretch.
He welcomed it.
Get a better power, bro.
Yeah.
Get
Yeah. Get a better power, you Weenie Boy superhero.
Mm-hmm. There was this like weird like what was it called? Man, there was this book series that was like a superhero series, but it was based off of, I forget what it's called, but like essentially like this alien race shows up and just like shits out powers.
Like
and the-
literally out of their ass? Because I would
no,
read that
just
comic.
like over the like through the sky, right? And so these like cards, like decks of cards are falling down, right? And everyone gets a card, and depending on like if you just get like a number or if you get like a face card and like the value of this, blah blah blah, like dictates what kind of power you get.
Crazy.
So like if you get like a one of clubs or some shit, like your superpower is that your hair grows faster.
Oh.
Yeah,
You know,
X,
or
that-
that you can levitate like an inch off the ground. And like but then there is some shit that goes down where like one of the characters it's like a bad guy. There was these like 4 people all fucking, and they all got like a Joker card, and then they fused together and became one person, and like they just walked around in this like giant black cloak, and you didn't know who you were talking to, and they were like this chaotic
That's
entity
creepy.
sort of thing.
That is
Yeah.
creepy.
Any kind of like body molding thing I'm not into. You said cards, but Gambit, not a bitch.
Dude, Gambit's sick.
Gambit's sick as shit. But X-
Personally, he might be on the Weenie Boy list.
Why?
I think he looks cool.
Is it because you look cool, but you give energy to things?
No, that's cool. I don't know, man. Like when I was young, I thought Gambit was the shit.
He looks
Yeah.
cool as fuck.
He does look cool.
He does wear like bicycle leadotards though.
He also has one of those weird hats that like the hair just comes out the top.
And he's got this weird thing that goes
Like
over his
beaker.
chest. I don't get that either.
I mean, I don't know. I'll have to think about it.
I'm gonna rethink that one. But no, X-Men. The X-Men catalog has so many characters. probably 90% have just bitch boy powers.
Mm-hmm.
They're just like that. So, my hair grows long. Cool.
Yeah.
That's not.
You can shoot fireworks from your hands, Jubilee. That's
yeah, exactly.
cool.
That's who I was trying to think of. Like, who's the character that he just has firework hands?
There's
wait,
one that
but-
just does mixed dance parties.
Yeah.
What?
Like, yeah, the Dazzler. She just makes dance parties happen.
Bad.
Gypped. Totally gypped.
Yeah, ran out of ideas there.
Right. Yeah, Stan Lee was hungover that day.
Yeah.
Or is fucking coked out of his mind. Like,
Okay, now what's next? I got this idea. It's a girl who can make a dance party happen at any time. Are we out of blow? Oh,
How about we make one that can make blow at any time?
the cocaine. We'll call him Coke-aine.
How about Coke Man?
Coke?
Eh? I don't know.
boy,
All right, well, we got to get to the episode. Our guest has arrived.
pulling up.
Episode 167 with Brad Yankee of Giant Stride. Okay, we're here with Brad Yankee. He's having a sip. He's getting ready. He's priming the pump because he's going to be dropping some bombs tonight
Oh.
Truth bombs.
of the verbal variety.
Oh, I'm a talker.
Thanks for coming, dude.
Hey, no problem. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. We were just talking about movies and superheroes and stuff, and we kind of had to kick off the show with some kind of sad news.
Yeah.
What do you think?
So, it popped up in my feed, and I thought it was a joke. But they closed down the North Park Cinema 7.
Yeah, I saw that.
And I'm not going to lie, man. I shed a little tear.
Yeah.
You cried?
Not internally. I
Oh.
cried internally. The
Those
theater
inner
meant
tears.
a lot to me, man. It was like it was the first dollar theater. It was my first experience with the dollar theater.
Yeah.
It was so fucking retro. Like everything was sticky. You can go watch a movie. It was literally $1.
Mhm.
Popcorn was like $1. Like everything was cheap. They raised the prices on the concessions later, but it was a
Got
great
to.
little theater. When we lived down on May, like 42nd at May, we would have some medicine, drive down to the North Park Mall, and whatever was playing at that time, we would just go see it.
Yeah.
And then we would just go from theater to theater and watch all the movies with paying for $1.
Wait, you ripped off a dollar theater?
Well, okay, so
no
like
wonder they closed.
no, the way the dollar theater worked, like there was one area that's like an alcove of like 3
Right.
theaters. So you
Right.
pop into one, and when you're done with that one, it's like, well, I'm just gonna pop and see what's playing in here, and you're medicated. So you're not really in your right mind. You're like, oh, that'd be cool to see that. And you sit down and you watch that.
You're there for like 6 hours.
You never snuck into a movie, Robbie?
Honestly, I don't think I've ever snuck into a movie.
I've never snuck into a
Same
movie.
here. No.
Oh,
Jesus.
Yeah.
Well, put me on a watch list because I have snuck into some movies.
Yeah.
you're a movie guy?
Kind of.
Kind of?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I like what I like, but I have not seen a lot of movies, and I have a horrible memory. So my friend Jake's always quoting movies. They're great quotes. I'm like, it's lost on me.
Right.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Jake's the big movie guy.
Yes.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever snuck into a theater.
I lied.
Oh.
Because I have. I had some friends that worked at AMC in Tulsa. And so they were always like, hey, if I'm working, hit me up and I'll open up the back door for you. I only took that up once, but like I definitely did it. I can't even remember what movie
If
it was.
I had a friend who worked at a movie theater when I was a young lad,
Mhm.
you better bet your sweet bibby
Yeah.
I'll be cashing that check every weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would too.
Yeah.
I was the
Yeah,
friend.
he offered.
Well, I
Yeah.
was the friend, a kind of different scenario, but I was the friend that worked at Hastings and would give my friends free rentals when they came in. Like, just don't scan it. Yeah, they're closed down now, whatever. Like, just...
That's
buy,
the
like-
reason right there.
I know. Buy some candy or something. They get like 3
Sure.
movies and a PlayStation game. Now, they'd always bring them back. That was our deal.
Yeah.
That was our unspoken...
Got to bring it back.
That was the code. Like, you can get these for free, but don't steal them. Just steal
Yeah.
them for a minute.
Yeah.
But you got to bring them back.
Yeah.
So that was cool.
Yeah, I managed a lot of CD warehouses way back in the day, and
Oh,
I
yeah.
gave away all kinds of shit all the time.
all the time.
Yep.
Yeah, I worked at
I'm
Warehouse
guilty
Music
as well.
Nothing new, but if it's in the used department, I'd be like, yeah, so I'm going to charge you for like 2 or 3 of these, but you're going to get like 12. Allegedly.
That goes back to us talking about being 20 and stupid.
Yeah.
It's like, man, now I wouldn't give away free stuff.
I
No.
was promoted to assistant manager when I was 19. Who fucking does that? Who gives a 19-year-old keys to your store? You're safe. Come on, man.
Yeah. Well, where were you working?
At a place. Oh, it's no longer in business. It was Warehouse Music
Oh, okay.
in Midwest City.
Gotcha.
And I worked for CD Warehouse for a very short time.
Which one?
39th and Penn.
Oh, okay.
Like
39th.
It's now a gold place. Right next to that Ziggy's.
Ziggy's, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that place. Yeah. I when I was in high school, I worked at Hot Topic, and there was a lady who was managing, and she was probably early 20s at the time, and one day we were closing, and she was like putting together a gift, like a gift bag and all kinds of stuff, and little, Hot Topic was all about the accessories back then, getting that, what was that? Units per
PTUs.
PTU.
UPTs.
Units per
transaction.
transaction. That's right. And I was like, "What are you doing?" And she's like, "Oh, I'm making a gift for my friend's daughter." I was like, "Oh, cool. Do you need me to ring you up?" And she was like, "No." And my ears perked up. I was like, "This bitch stealing?" Then whatever. I was making nothing at the time. I didn't care. Plus,
Not even alive. Like, oh, I rang it up earlier today.
right.
No, she was Mrs. Topic.
Yes.
She owned Hot
Yes,
Topic.
yes.
She just didn't tell you.
Tracy Topic. And then so she was older than me. She was very attractive, very slutty. Not to shame that thing,
Oh,
but she
that's the
was. I
best.
mean, I'm gonna call it what it is. So I just was like, "Oh, okay, whatever you say."
Yeah.
And then like a few nights later, we were closing again. She's like, "If you want something, just take it." I was like, "Really?" And I was never a big thief, but she got fired eventually.
Yeah.
And then this report came back, and there were it was like something like $30,000
Wow.
worth of merchandise
Damn,
was gone over a 6-month period.
What?
That's insane.
That's a lot of bondage pants.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah. That's so much fabric.
Yeah.
That's
All
a lot.
those fucking trip pants, dude.
Yeah,
a lot
dude.
of manic panic.
Well, she and then what was funny is after she got fired or quit, I don't remember exactly what happened. She just didn't work there anymore. But we're flipping through a Gazette one slow Friday afternoon, and here's a full page ad for night trips. And it was like, featured dancer Tracy Topic, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And I was like, whoa, she really cashed out. Maybe that's where she got all of her stripper clothes.
Maybe.
There it is.
She's like, I'm a vinyl bat.
Maybe she was getting it and then selling it to her coworkers at the strip club. That's how you make a little bit of money.
Maybe so. She used to flirt with me all the time, though, because I was like 17, 18 years old, raging hard on all the time, hadn't had sex yet. And she'd come up to me at the counter and like rub her butt on my crotch.
Oh, wow.
Just a little bit,
Getting the chub in those dicky shorts.
yeah, like, excuse me. And then just a little hot dog between the buns, and I
I
was,
knew what she was doing.
my brain was just exploding inside. I was just like, oh my God, what is happening? I wouldn't even know what to do,
Yeah.
and it's your boss.
And it was my boss. I was like, man, this could have played out really well if I wasn't such an awkward dork.
Oh, we all were. I mean, yeah. My first job was name brand clothing. You guys?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Half,
Is that half of half?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which that always threw me for a loop when I was a little kid driving past it. I'm like, isn't that just free?
Right. Right. Old Stem Montgomery over here.
But I worked there for 6 months, and so did my friend Ryan. And this lady kept coming in. Eventually, she's like, "Look, I'll give you guys $50 cash, some weed, and some booze if you just let me walk in and take out a few bags every other day." And we took her up on it.
Whoa.
Every week. Yeah.
How was the weed?
It was,
Swag?
Mexican brick weed, but
Right.
hey,
Yeah, that's
this
all
was
right.
like 96, so that's all you could really get.
Yeah.
So-
Free weed.
That's so funny, dude, because
It was free. That's
when I was a kid, like the first time I smoked pot, I was probably 15. And I remember this kid brought it over so the kids down the street from me I was friends with, they were brothers. And then their friend, his name was Norman, and he was this Asian kid, and he went to their church, and I met Norman, and they're like, yeah, Norman's going to bring over some weed. And I was like, okay, cool. They're like, yeah, it's Mexican red hair.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, that sounds good. That
sounds exotic.
Yeah. Oh, and looking back, it was total swag brick weed full of
Yeah.
seeds and stems. But we were talking about that the other day. A lot of people are like, oh, you don't get stoned the first time you smoke weed. That is bullshit.
Yeah.
Because I was ridiculous. Like it
Really?
was bad, like scary bad.
It took 3 or 4 times for me to get high.
Really?
It took 2 for me.
Maybe
First-
it's just your body chemistry or something.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Maybe
the
you guys
first
are
time
just
I smoked-
lame.
First time I smoked, we smoked for a long time, and my friend was just like, "Nope, totally gonna smoke until we get you high." And I was like, "It's 4 a.m. I'm tired."
Never felt anything?
Never. But then the next time, which was like the next weekend, I took 1 hit, and I was like, "Whoo-hoo!"
There it is.
So baked.
There it
I'm
is.
wondering if your friends might have gotten some bad shit that wasn't actually weed.
Probably that
Ever
dude
been
was a
duped?
fucking idiot.
Ever bought
Oh, yeah.
weed that wasn't weed at
Or
all?
gas tank weed where it had been exposed
Oh,
to water
yeah.
and it was probably 2 years old.
Yeah.
Crumbly.
I remember one time I bought marijuana. I was probably 17 or 18. I bought weed off of this lesbian lady that I met in an AOL chat room.
Whoa.
And we met at the Regal
That could have been a cop.
Cinema. Not the Regal Cinema. The small theater that was over by Crossroads Mall.
Yeah. It was turned into a dollar theater.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Totally could have been a cop. It wasn't bunk, but it had that gasoline smell to
Yeah.
it, like somebody snuck it in their motorcycle or in their gas tank or something. It was bad and probably not super healthy for you.
Yeah.
Just
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
call me crazy, but
Well, think about this. I was thinking about this the other day. I was cleaning out my my little glass pipe that I have tonight. It was one of the really painted, really cool swirls and what have you on it.
Yeah.
It was filthy. Gave it a little wash,
Mm-hmm.
cleaning it out. Boiled some water, tried to get all that gunk out of it.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you know? Paint chipped off from the inside of the pipe, which means, I don't know if you know how science works, but if I'm lighting something on fire,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and if it
You're
just
smoking
chips
that
off, like,
shit, bro.
I'm smoking
Yeah.
paint.
Yeah.
So don't buy your pipes
bonus,
from
you know?
like Ziggy's.
A little extra high.
Yeah.
Enhances the Mexican red hair.
Know where you're getting it. That's all I'm
Yeah.
saying. Know where you're buying your accoutrements, your what are they called? Those accessories,
Paraphernalia.
paraphernalia. Know
There
where
it
you're
is.
getting that from.
So, Brad, were you born in Oklahoma?
I was.
Have you always lived in Oklahoma?
3 years I lived in Key West, Florida, but most of the time it was here in Bethany. Yeah.
Stop the presses.
Here in Bethany?
Yep.
Dang.
Yep.
Key West, Florida. What years of your life?
90 to 93.
So when you were
11
10.
to 14.
So you were out there just on the beach, just partying, right?
Pretty much. Yeah.
That sounds awesome for
Yeah,
that
kids out
age.
there when they're 13, they get little dinghies instead of a car, like
Yeah.
and
You get your
just-
first boat?
Yeah. Tiny
Awesome.
little boat with a little onboard motor. And
Yeah.
just go
Hell yeah,
around,
man.
and a lot of the houses have docks on the back. So it's like a drive or a street house and then a dock behind it for all your boats.
That's so rad.
So
That's
we
so
go
much.
out to, the ocean. And
Yeah, that's so much better than a 3-wheeler.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Or a go kart
It was
that's
fun.
doesn't. It's a lawnmower battery, so you just have to hit the brake to stop.
Yeah, those sucked.
Terrible.
Sucked.
So, but 11, 14, those are pretty formative years. So that's like probably when you're getting into like music and stuff, right?
Yeah, unfortunately, before I moved out there, I was getting in like 4th grade to 6th grade. I was into like Motley Crue and Skid Row and all that, little headbanger.
Okay.
And then I moved
Junior
out there
headbanger.
and people only listened to like rap and were preppy.
Okay.
So I kind of got into that.
Mhm.
And then when I came back to Oklahoma, I saw like goths for the first time. And I was freaked out. And I just, it was like a serious hardcore, like industrial goth for a good year and a half.
sick.
I was like, oh, that's the Mad Max uniform. Let me go with that,
Dude,
Yeah.
I remember those years very,
Oh, yeah.
very vividly. Like, I heard like early 9 Inch Nails or Front 242
Oh,
or like stuff like
totally,
that. And
yeah.
I was just like, that is me now. I'm gonna go get my dog collar off my dog and wear
yeah.
it.
I feel like that's like with industrial music, you have to go whole hog. Like
Yeah.
you can't just like half-ass industrial. It's like no.
It's interesting though because being raised in the church and everything, like a couple of the first industrial bands I heard were Christian.
Oh,
Weird.
interesting.
Right,
never-
but they went whole hog as far as
They
the
did.
aesthetic
Aesthetic.
goes.
Yeah, they didn't cut any corners. Maybe just didn't invert the crosses. When
What
they
were some
wore them.
good industrial Christian bands?
Clank?
Oh, I remember Clank. Yeah,
And then I'm trying to think of the other one that I really liked. Chatterbox.
Chatterbox.
Yeah. And if you I actually went down the rabbit hole about a year ago and I revisited Chatterbox.
Is it?
Were they on Tooth and Nail too, somehow?
I think they were on Tooth and Nail. Maybe not, though. But I put it on and listened to it. I was like, you know what? this kind of holds up. It kind of sounds like early Nine Inch Nails, which is funny to me because to me, early Nine Inch Nails sounds like rap.
Oh yeah,
Like Pretty Hate Machine is kind of
It's kind of like the Blondie Rapture rap a little bit.
the cadence and like the samples and stuff. Like I'm trying to think of the song it is, but it's like the cadence just reminds me of
sounds like a Nine Inch Nails song.
Yeah,
Pretty Hate
like-
Machine era.
yes, totally.
Or Josh would say, "Telling lies."
Telling a lie.
Telling a lie.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Classic.
didn't know that. So Chatterbox was a project of a dude from The Crucified. That's crazy.
I think a lot of bands had, their industrial spin-offs because they get tired of their bandmates and like, oh, I got a keyboard. I'm going to make some
yeah.
industrial music.
They were on Tooth and
Yeah.
Nail.
Okay. Called it.
I was so into industrial. My school had a medieval fair, so I dressed up as a cyborg.
Sick.
Yes, it
Dude, it's
an
funny. We were talking about
excuse to look
cyborgs
cool.
Yeah.
before you got here.
Absolutely. I remember, so I lived in Choctaw, and like the first bastion of cool was like take 240 around to like the south side, Crossroads Mall area, the whole south side. And then coming back out to Choctaw, there's a Tinker Air Force Base there. And one of the exits was called Industrial Boulevard.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Dude, I wanted that sign so bad. I was going to hang that up on my bedroom door.
Dude, that shit, like stealing road signs to put up on your wall, was like you always wanted to do it, but you never really had the balls to
Or the
do
tools.
I had a stop sign.
Or the height.
Did
I
you
have a
take?
Bradley Avenue that my friends got for me. They
A what?
stole Bradley Avenue.
Okay.
Yeah.
I had friends that did it. They got busted. Apparently, that's against the law.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
What?
You had a
Yeah.
stop sign? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
I would have proudly hung a stop sign in my adolescent
And you
bedroom.
Right.
kind of feel it groovy a little bit.
Yeah.
Cocking a little bit.
We would steal like like cones as well.
hmm
Yeah.
We stole one of those like.
you do nothing with them.
I know.
Yeah.
You just have them
Where
around.
can you put those?
Like in the fucking road.
Well, you
like,
put it. You do put it on your head for a second.
honestly,
yeah,
it's
right.
do some
Like,
of these.
yeah.
It's doing something rambunctious for the sake of doing something rambunctious. I stole one of those. It's like a foldy
Yes,
stand
with the light on
and it
top.
flashes super bright.
Yep.
Well, I was riding around and my preacher's son, who got me off of God, smoking cigars and listening to jazz, and we're talking about my ex-girlfriend who's just a bitch.
Hold on. What?
Huh?
Were you like 47 years old?
No, he was
were
20.
smoking
He was like
cigars,
23.
listening to
I was
jazz.
like 17. Oh yeah, we were listening to like late night 105.7 jazz, smoking cigars, and just talking about life. And I was telling her how shitty my ex-girlfriend is. I was like,
Knee deep
well, where
in
does she live? And so we
Oh,
drive
God.
by her house, and there's one of those things just on the side of the road, like before our neighborhood. So he grabs it, throws it in his car. We go to her house, and then we just put it right in front of her bedroom window, so that light's just flashing into her
Nice.
bedroom.
I stole one of those once. Or actually, we stole a few of those. Doing that classic thing you do when you're 16, 17, 18 years old, where you just go joyriding. You're just joyriding at night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I loved that. I have so many memories of just like begging our parents for $5 in gas money. And, you got your half pack of cigarettes or your snipes, and you just go over and you're just driving around. You're just feeling that nighttime air.
Yeah.
And you're just being free.
We would
Listen to
ride
music,
around
yeah.
and tag stop signs.
Nice.
Knock over mailboxes. Really stupid.
Yeah.
So dumb.
But we were
do
rolling
that
around
too.
with like
That's a
booze
felony,
and bongs.
actually. Yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
I
Yes.
mean, I'm so lucky I never got arrested.
Dude.
Yeah.
I'm shocked.
I remember riding shotgun in my friend's, it was a Oldsmobile Cutlass, and his friend in the backseat with like a 2-foot bong, just
Yep.
smoking weed in the car while
Yeah.
we're drinking, driving, smoking cigarettes out way past curfew. And I'm like, if we got pulled over, this is the ultimate, we're fucked.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's all the special spices.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you're young as shit, and in your mind, you think nothing's gonna happen.
Right.
Nothing
You think
bad
you
can
can talk
happen to
your way
me.
out of it. Oh, if we get pulled over, it's fine.
Totally.
It's okay. We can just throw it out the window. He won't see it.
Yeah.
Exactly. We went joyriding and got one of those. I don't know what you'd call those, but yeah, the stands that have the orange light.
Yeah.
We stole like 3 of them and put them in our backyard. No shit, they blinked for like a year straight.
Yeah, they don't
before
die.
They
No.
died. I don't know if maybe they were solar powered or something.
They're like
Yeah.
hazard lights with probably an industrial battery or something in it. I don't know, but yeah, that thing was bright as fuck.
I loved joyriding around.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
One of my friends had an older brother who would buy us booze for a premium price, pocket $5 or $10. and we'd have this like small little bottle of like Aftershock or
Oh God.
or Everclear,
Hot damn.
a lot of Hot Damn,
Ooh, Hot
tequila
Damn.
every once in a while. But we'd covet that bottle like
Oh,
it was
yeah.
the fucking holy grail, and just have a little sip every now and then.
The first time I got drunk was Everclear, and I drank a lot. And I drove that night for the first time. I was 15.
My stomach literally
Whoa.
just turned over thinking about it.
Yeah, I cannot drink Everclear.
No,
I can't even
Like
smell
like trash
it,
can
dude.
punch. I
So
can't do
gross.
that.
Ugh.
No.
Dude, we would I hung out a lot in Sepulpa, and so there's like almost nothing but back streets. So like we
I'm gonna pause for. Would you consider Sepulpa, like what's the equivalent of Sepulpa to Tulsa for a city here to Oklahoma City? Like a Del City or something?
yeah, it's like a Midwest shitty.
yeah.
Yeah.
Which is
Well,
Del
that's what we called it
Yeah.
in high school.
Yeah.
Shitty.
Yeah, so that's what that would be like.
So
I would say probably worse though.
Suburban Tulsa that's just kind of shitty.
Yeah. And it's just like a lot of like country. And so
Gotcha.
we had my best friend, his stepbrother. He was older than all of us, with the exception of like two of our friends. Me and Cameron were the youngest out of our friend group. But we would ride around with our friend Casey and just like put the seats down in his SUV that had like the roof was like
Like a moonroof.
yeah, and we would just like listen to explosions in the sky
Yeah.
and like
Nice.
drive on back roads and just
Yeah.
like get fucked up. Just like we didn't drink, we just smoked a lot. So it's just like seeing like the stars because we're in the country and just like being blasted like super high, like
Yeah.
listening to explosions in the sky like every weekend. And then we would go back to his house and he had like a really nice bass and like a keyboard and stuff like that, and we'd go back there and like
Jam, dude.
well, like he always like him and then our friend Michael made like beats, like just like hip hop beats and stuff like
Mhm.
that. So yeah, we would like that's when we would drink. We would drink and
Ah.
then smoke and listen to their beats and write like rap
Oh, that's the
that-
best.
That is so much fun.
Like
Yeah.
I think we've all
shit.
probably done
Yeah.
that and
And-
thought it was awesome.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
we could really start a rap group.
Yeah.
Like
We
could.
did it.
Yeah.
You and I did.
Yeah.
What were you guys
Totally.
called?
We went by several names. One was the Hard Drivers
Oh, wow.
because we rapped about computers a lot, so we thought that was clever.
We each had our
Nice.
own little name.
yeah.
What were your names?
What was my name?
Mine
Gosh.
was Gigaram.
Yes.
nice.
I can't remember yours.
We also. This is gonna date us, but
Pentium 3?
that was the name of the group with the three of us was the Pentium 3.
Oh,
So that really
nice.
shows how long ago this was.
Yeah.
It was really embarrassing in
Yeah.
retrospect. A few of those still exist on the internet somewhere.
Nice.
Which I've said that before on the show. Like, I've got a box of photos. Like, we're old enough to grow up with film cameras, right?
I love looking at photos.
Me too. But I am so glad the digital camera or the iPhone did not exist when we were in these years.
Oh, thank God.
Because that shit's embarrassing, and once it's on the internet,
yeah.
it never goes away.
That was a
Yeah.
teenager with Facebook. Oh, God.
We were on the cusp, you know what I mean? Like, I had a Zanga, I had a MySpace, but
Sure.
I've deleted all that.
Well, no, thank God the actual aggregators of that site deleted everything.
thank
you can't, like your old
Tom
MySpace
Zanga.
is there, kind of,
Yeah.
but your pictures are there. Not because MySpace kind of had a Zanga-esque thing where you could do like a diary kind of
Right.
an entry. All that's gone.
Thank God.
Zanga's totally gone. So yeah, we're safe there.
Okay,
But
good.
okay, so I've been noticing on social medias that fucking thing that comes around once every year or so. It's the long post
Yep.
where
I know
you're
what
like,
talking about.
Your pictures are starting tomorrow. Your pictures are no longer
Yeah.
yours, and Facebook can sell them to anybody you want. Blah blah blah.
But if you copy and paste this, they'll leave
They'll leave you alone.
Yeah.
it's a chain letter, dude. Fuck me.
It's like saying,
I,
hey, are you a cop? You have to tell me.
Exactly, dude.
I learned this shit when I had a Juno account. Don't listen to chain mail.
But also, of course, they're Instagram's photos. You're using a free service to promote
Yeah.
your podcast or
Yeah.
your band or to communicate with people or to
Yeah.
share memories, whatever. Nothing in life is free, you idiots.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
you
Like,
if you've
I
accepted
sound like Dwight Schrute just said.
if you've accepted the terms of agreement on Google, everything is theirs. dude.
Yeah.
Like
You
you've
start.
already-
You have an iPhone.
Yeah.
You log into. You start getting a brand new phone.
Yeah.
The whole start screen, all that setup. In order to even get it to be a usable phone,
Yeah.
everything you do on that phone, they got.
Yeah.
So
I saw it, and oddly enough, I saw. Is that a skinny puppy tattoo?
Oh, it is one of my favorite fucking bands.
Industrial motherfucker,
Yes.
you.
Yeah.
I just stopped
Yeah.
mid-sentence to go,
Awesome.
wait a second.
Yeah. No, the person that I saw repost that brick of text today was actually the singer of At the Drive-In, Mars Volta, Cedric Bixler.
That's funny
Zavala.
because
Yeah.
Billy Joe Armstrong posted it too.
And I'm like, are you not? I mean, you write the most weird lyrics, these
Yeah.
smart, like nerdy lyrics. Like you don't realize that if you use a free service, that they do own that shit.
Yeah.
or you don't realize that this is kind of it's a thing that every year they do this post, like, but it never happens.
Mm-hmm.
Like nothing happens publicly where it's like, well, now I'm never gonna personally see my photos in an ad somewhere.
I'm not gonna see a picture like when I get a new pair of Nikes. Like I'm not gonna see that in a Nike commercial because like Instagram sold that image to Nike to put in a
Yeah.
magazine. Like
Yeah.
no, that's not what
No.
they mean.
My Instagram is so boring. It's the most lame Instagram. No one's going to want to go through that and curate. You want a picture of me drunk at the Speakeasy on a Friday back in 2014? What are you going
Right.
to do with that?
Yeah.
Like,
Beat off.
I don't
to
even have an Instagram, and that's all over Facebook today.
yeah.
All my friends are doing it. I'm like, oh, God.
And every time you see it, you just cringe just a
Yeah,
little
I'm
bit.
like, you guys are great, but come on. This is like a dad email that he
Yeah.
sends a kid. Obama's here to take your guns.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Round you up and put you in them FEMA camps.
Hey, and you know what? If you don't share this email with at least 10 people,
Right.
then bad luck's going to come to you.
Yep.
And that's when you really know it's bullshit. It's
Dude.
like, what is it? Is there some bean counter being like, well, Brad only shared it with 7 people, so
Yeah.
on the list he goes.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. If you post one of those on Facebook, like share this with 10 people, lose a foot. Like
Wow.
it's
Wow.
just like shut up.
Like,
That's
get
not
diabetes, lose a foot.
dude, it's just
Thank
like
you for saying diabetes, man.
it's just so fucking dumb. Like don't put that I don't want to see that shit. Your dumbass
No.
opinions about this. Like you'll get bad luck.
I want-
I have bad luck and it's not from this.
I want to remove myself from Facebook. I've thought seriously about deleting my Facebook and just making one that's just for gear. Because I do a lot of like buying and selling on the Facebook market.
Oh, yeah. I see you all the time.
Dude, the master
Yep.
of the flip.
You know
over
why?
here.
It was Craigslist for a while. Craigslist has gone to shit. Craigslist sucks.
Craigslist sucks.
Craigslist.
Mhm. Yeah. Tell them about your flip you did yesterday.
Oh, you're aware. Well,
listen to this.
you're into music and
Yeah.
probably Doom. You're aware of the genre called Doom.
Yep.
Wow.
So there's this little amplifier called a Sun Beta Lead,
Oh, yeah.
a 212 combo, actually used by Kurt Cobain in the early days of Nirvana.
Who's that?
Kurt Cobain. He's a dead guy.
Oh, okay, cool.
There's a conspiracy, but we won't go into that.
Gay
I got a Sun Beta Lead 212 combo in near mint condition.
Dude, this thing was cherry.
With the original foot switch, $150.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
He
So-
showed me the link on Facebook and I was like,
Damn.
you need to go get that now. He was like, to flip? And I was like, no, to keep.
Yeah.
I spent more for a way
Yeah.
shittier amp
Yeah.
before.
So I drove to far north Edmond to go meet this dude, like off of Covell. Met him, got it, total dad. And my wife goes, you're like the dad whisperer. You know how to get dads to sell you their gear. So yeah, I got this amp and I played it. The dude sounds fucking killer. And like, I'll put it online for sale. Maybe it'll sell within a week or a month or whatever. Not thinking about it. And then I go to work that night and then my phone starts vibrating. Got a notification from Reverb 3 hours after I posted it. Sold.
Not even a best offer, just
Just sold.
sold.
$675.
I was going to say, yeah, that's
Oh,
a
but
But
fucking.
no,
like,
This happens to
nice.
Josh like
Yeah.
once every other week, though.
as soon as it sold, I texted Robbie. Was it you? Or was it either you or Dan or me? Both go, should have asked for more. Like, you probably got to cut more. When
Got
something
8.
sells that quickly, it's
Yeah.
like, probably could have got.
But see, you don't want to get greedy.
Yeah.
True.
It's-
You don't want to. I mean,
it's
you
a
only
fine
spent
line.
exactly, dude. You only spent $150.
That's a $450. I made $450 in 3 hours.
You can't beat that shit.
Can't
No.
beat that. And then now I'm addicted to the flip. I'm always addicted. Once
You
that
are.
flip happens, like, let's get another one. Let's find another one.
And it's so
Yeah.
funny because
you got any more of them flips?
anytime I look at the marketplace, I see your ass on there. I see your
Same here.
comments or your
Yep.
likes or your for sale things. I'm
Yeah,
like,
like-
that dude gets around.
Yeah.
DM'd you. That's always that.
I saw that.
DM.
I DM'd you. Or what happened to that price we agreed upon? I guess you told some people, you're like,
Dude.
hey, this is worth a little bit more. And they're like,
Josh-
oh, well, fuck you. I'm
Yeah.
going to go ahead and sell it for way more.
Josh tells it like it is. He's not afraid.
I'll put it out there. I'm my own man. I tell it like it is. I've had several deals on there where you have an agreement, a gentleman's agreement. I'm going to come meet you at said time, and then you hit them up, or you see a thing on the post saying it's sold, and you message, oh, is that because I'm buying it? Oh no, someone just came to get it. Like, dude,
Which, you know,
I'm
I get
literally
it.
driving to
Yeah.
fucking Yukon, like
I get it. First come, first serve. But yeah, if you have an agreement, a verbal or
written.
a text agreement,
Whew.
a Facebook message agreement, then
Nothing grinds my gears, sets my
I
ass.
stopped selling stuff on the Facebook because I'm like, I'll price stuff like 75% of what it's worth. I'll look up for what it's worth. And
Sure.
people are like, well, give me 30. They'll offer 30.
Mhm.
They'll go
Oh, those
way
low
too low.
ballers.
I'm like, no.
Or
I'm sick of
they'll
this.
want to trade you some weird shit, man. Like,
Yeah.
hey, I got
No
some
trades. They're like, you want to trade? I'm like, can you read?
It's like
At all.
Hey, I've got a nice American Strat here. Hey, I got some mud flaps for an '88 Toyota to sell.
Yeah.
Seriously gotten this one.
I've got a Line 6 Spider.
Nah,
I got a real nice
you still
wheelbarrow. Interesting thing that goes bang? No, dude.
What?
oh yeah, I've got that a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how they say gun. Interesting thing that goes bang.
Mm-hmm. Any you interested in anything of the Second Amendment variety?
Yeah.
I'm like, bro,
Oh my god,
I'm good on that.
dude.
I have
covered.
been to a gun show, but it was to buy a switchblade.
Sick. Was this
Yeah.
part of your goth costume?
No, I just love switchblades. Ever since The Outsiders, I saw them as like 4.
Wait,
Okay.
is
I've
a
been
switchblade
obsessed.
gone?
No.
Are they?
I would assume
They
like
sell those at gun shows.
Yeah,
are they
that's
legal in Oklahoma now?
I don't think so.
God damn it!
I think they're legal up to like 2-inch blade, which doesn't exist.
That's not anything.
What is
Yeah.
this? A
That's
switchblade
thick-
for ants?
Yeah,
That's a movie
it's
quote.
a fucking thumbtack, bro.
Yeah,
Um,
that's.
Have you seen that movie though?
Which one? Zoolander?
Yeah.
Yeah. Of
You
course.
see Zoolander too?
No.
Are brass knuckles legal yet? I know that
They
Legal
should
or
be. That's
illegal?
a horrible thing.
Dude,
Brass
getting punched
knuckles.
is bad enough.
Yeah.
Like, Brad, you're a tall guy. You're kind of scary looking. Like, you punching me is scary enough. If you had a fucking
That it's just
brass
wrong.
knuckle, oh, dude.
It's so wrong.
yeah, I mean, I would never. That's not true. I would not
What?
use them on someone unless they were attacking me, right? But they look cool.
These are-
they do look
you know,
cool.
like,
They
they
do.
just
Oh, it's a
look
fashion
sick.
accessory in
could,
2004.
like, end someone's life or give
Yeah.
them brain damage forever.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
take them out of my house. You know, if someone comes into my house, I'll use whatever
Right.
on your ass. But I mean, like, whatever.
Now that
But
would
at
be
that point, brass knuckles aren't really gonna do it.
It'd
That-
be pretty fucking
that
funny,
would
though.
be pretty badass. Like somebody breaks into your house and you come out like a 40s boxer with 2 brass
and
knuckles
they shoot
on.
you in the face.
Yeah, they're just like,
Nah.
they do this first. They do that like, really? Bam,
Boom.
you're
Uh-huh.
dead.
No. Nope.
Yeah, that's why
You
you,
just
got to be
sneak
well
around,
armed,
dude.
bro. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know your house better than they do.
That's true.
You just creep them behind corners and shit, pop them in the side of the head, dead.
I know where all my cubby holes, secret entrances, my bookcase that
Yeah.
rolls back to my lair.
Exactly.
You've seen John Wick? That's what this house is
That's
like.
right.
I have the plan.
I
I'm just
lived
going to
here.
yell
I
that I
know.
have a gun. I'm like, I have a fucking gun.
Dude.
But then you just have brass knuckles and you punch them in the face, and you're
Right.
like, "That's my gun."
How
But they're
would you-
already dead.
But what if you just got scared and you just like threw the brass knuckles at them?
Then you
That
don't,
could
then you
work.
don't deserve the house that you live in.
Okay, well, like, hey, so when,
That is true.
when we were kids, I was obsessed with Chinese throwing stars. Ninja
Oh,
stars.
yeah. Dude, I had tabby
Sorry,
boots.
Asian American throwing stars.
Throwing stars.
Yeah. Gun soon.
That's
Don't say
what they
Oriental.
called them when
They did.
I call them.
What was the place in Crossroads?
Eastern Treasures.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
They had everything.
Dude, so rad.
But here's the thing: they look cool, but you can't say it's for like home protection. I'm gonna do like, you get out of here! Like I'm mimicking throwing ninja stars at somebody coming into my house. You're never gonna hit them.
No.
And if
And
you
if you
do,
do
it'll
it-
probably bounce off or stick in like a quarter inch.
Not
yeah,
enough.
it's like
Oh,
annoyance to
I got
them
a
at that
sticker
point.
in the front
Like,
yard. Ah.
But I so badly wanted to be a ninja when I was
yeah.
a kid.
Yeah.
Like I
Did you
wanted.
have a blowgun? A little dart gun?
Yeah, I made one. It didn't
dude.
do anything.
I never had a blowgun, but I did own several ninja stars.
Ninja
And
stars.
I would take them out to my dad's shop and sharpen them on his belt grinder.
And what do you
Because they
do?
were always dull.
Yeah.
Is that
Throw
how
them
they
at
make them
trees.
legal?
Yeah, they're round on the edges.
Yeah.
But
Well, that's how they made the. Yeah, I mean, you go buy a fucking katana. That's the official name of the sword. At Eats and Treasures, and that blade is dull as fuck.
Yeah.
But it
But
looks cool.
what you do is you go out to your dad's shop, you get his belt grinder, you sharpen up those ninja stars.
You know, when you're 9, you just go use a belt grinder.
And then you get that piece of cardboard or wood and lean it against a tree. And
Oh, totally. Yeah.
Mhm.
I had a grappling hook too. I had everything.
Whoa!
I couldn't use it. I mean,
Did
I
you
want a
have a
grappling hook.
ninja outfit?
I did. Tabby boots, everything.
Damn.
Yeah.
Dude.
I was a spoiled little shit. So
A spoiled little ninja.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Sub question. Did you take any martial arts classes?
I did for like
Okay.
a year.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say no, but I dressed in full regalia the
Yeah.
whole time. What did you do? What did you take? Karate?
Karate in some guy's garage.
So it was not a legitimate karate
No, it
business.
was
Some
not.
like Uncle
Nope.
Rico
That's
shit.
no
Yeah,
belts.
it pretty much was.
Fucking
belts
foot fist
there.
away.
I remember trying to kick a tennis ball that was like 5 feet in the air when I was like 8.
Oh.
I took karate for like 2 years at a place called Haggerty's in Midwest City,
Haggerty's.
and with my dad.
Did you get your brown belt or maroon?
No, I got
Beige?
my Red Wings.
Nice.
Are those shoes?
No, no, I was making a sex joke. It was stupid. I got to
I got it.
the orange
It was good.
belt, which I think at Haggerty's was like the 5th belt. But I remember
Haggerty's does sound like a man with no legs taught you how to kick.
Sounds like a Western Outfitter store.
it was sick.
Yeah.
Welcome to Haggerty's Western Wear and Karate Studio.
But they had like the little Century martial arts store in the lobby.
Damn.
Oh yeah.
With all the dope shit in there. But I remember like the next belt up, you had to take a test, like a physical, like a sparring test, and then you had to like recite things in Japanese and do all this stuff. And I remember for my next belt test, there was a kid that went there that was a little bit older than me, and he was always a belt above me. So he's kind of like my mentor there. And I watched him take his, I think the next belt was like, we'll just say it was a blue belt.
Mm-hmm.
And for part of it, he had to stand there and get kicked in the nuts.
Jesus.
Oh, wow.
For part of the test. Like you had to take a kick
No
to the
cup?
groin. No cup. You had to take a kick from a 13-year-old kid had to take a kick in the balls from an old man.
That's some serious repercussions. if
Yeah, dude.
something
So
goes
Wow.
wrong.
I noped the fuck out after that. I was like, you know what, Dad? I don't want to take karate anymore.
Are you sure this place was like a
Yeah,
legitimate
this
license?
does not sound legit at all.
I don't know, man.
I'm thinking Joe Haggerty in the corner going, yeah, kick that kid in the nuts.
Kick him in the balls.
Kick him in the balls.
For the next test.
No, there was a place in
just gonna kick you
Choctaw
in the
called
nuts.
Master Wan's Taekwondo.
I remember that place.
And I wanted so badly to take lessons there, but you know what? I also didn't want to do any work.
Right.
It was a nice experience, I would say, for a kid to
Oh, yeah.
take karate.
I wish I did. We have a good friend who's a fucking ninja. I mean, he's a nerd. He's super smart,
He is a ninja.
but he's been taking classes since he was a kid.
Let me ask you, Brad, did you ever have nunchucks?
Yes.
Wood? Or did you have
Eventually, I started
did you have
off
the foam?
I started off foam.
Foam and rope?
Then I got the wood with the metal chains and
Yes.
just fucked my face up so bad.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
sound when they hit you, it's just like
Oh,
a
yeah.
dong. Like it really gives meaning to like getting your bell rung.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah.
'cause
Because that's
totally.
what it sounds like. It sounds like you're hitting the fucking Liberty Bell.
Okay, so we're there. Who's your favorite Ninja Turtle? If you say you don't know what Ninja Turtles are, you don't like them.
Oh no, dude! I used to like.
You're not.
I used to charge
kid.
people to draw Ninja Turtles in grade
Same,
school.
dude.
I could do the cartoon style or the Eastman and Laird
Same.
style. Really?
Same, yeah,
Oh,
dude.
awesome.
Eastman
yeah.
Lair was more blocky.
Yeah.
A little
Oh,
more
yeah.
sketchy, a little darker.
Yeah,
And,
and
the
then
cartoon was like more
just
like
round.
bubbly,
Yeah,
balloon-like.
yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Total
couple
I always
turtle
liked
heads here.
Raphael just because he was like he was serious. He didn't fuck around.
He was an
He was a deep
asshole.
thinker.
He was a
you
dick,
know?
yeah. I was a Donatello guy through and
The
through.
smart ones. Yeah.
Smart, kind of reserved. I loved the bow staff.
See, I love size. That's the one thing I never had.
Never had a pair of size.
Never had a pair of size.
Dang, dude.
I found some at a garage sale when I was a kid, and my dad wouldn't let me get them.
Well, yeah. He's like, you don't want to fall on one and
No,
like
but I know,
kill
but I just want to
yourself.
hold them in my. They're heavy. They're really heavy.
But as a kid, I was like, why are they not pointed?
Right,
They should be sharp so you could stab people. Oh, they're a defensive weapon.
right. They're
Yeah.
actually made
For
for
people
like,
with bows.
yeah, like
Well, here's the thing.
not getting hit with a sword.
Every turtle but Leonardo had defensive weapons.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
And Leonardo, he never cut anyone.
Nah.
Well, on the Eastman Laird comic,
he did,
stabbed the
yes.
shit out of Splinter.
But in the
But not
cartoon
Splinter,
and
fucking
movies, he would like stick it in
Shredder.
the ground and like kick off of him.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like
He'd
yeah.
do stuff with them.
Yeah, he'd do stuff.
Or cut your pants to where they fall down. That's funny.
Cut
Yeah.
up a pizza.
For social studies, my 6th grade class, we had to do current events every Friday. And mine was, how about the Ninja Turtle movie was coming out that Friday.
Sick.
Nice.
That was my current event.
Dude, that's big
So-
news to kids.
So
Yeah.
on brand for a young ninja.
Oh, yeah, totally.
So awesome. So, dude, you've been playing music for a long time.
20 plus years.
A long fucking time, dude.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy when you think about that? Like,
feel
how
so
long? When did you start playing?
I started playing drums when I was about 15.
Mm-hmm.
I bought some guitars, and my mom bought me guitars like when I was in 6th grade. I was huge into Poison. I never learned how to play them.
Right.
Didn't, it was just lip synced.
Did you just
Right.
lean against the wall in your bedroom to look cool?
Probably. I'm sure
Yeah.
I did. Yeah.
But you'd like pantomime with
I
them.
would pantomime. Yeah.
In the front of the mirror.
Started
shaking
with
your little
drums.
booty, yeah.
Played drums forever. I got sick of drums about like 8 years ago. Started playing bass. And then about 3 years ago, I'm like, I'm going to try guitar. I went through like 15 guitars.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, guitar's not for me.
Right.
It just isn't. It doesn't call to me. I have big fucking fat fingers. So guitar is kind of I'll stick with bass.
Right.
I'm more of a rhythm guy,
Right.
Okay.
so
So what are you playing in your band now?
drums.
Okay. And that's Giant Stride
Yes.
with fellow boys alum, Jake Stinson.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Hi, Jake. Hope you're listening. I'm sure you're listening, bro. Thank you.
Dude,
Love you.
I'm not trying to stroke your pole here, but I've enjoyed every band that you've played in. I've enjoyed the shit out of.
Oh, well, thanks.
Like Two Snakes.
Oh,
It's great.
that was a alcohol fueled, roller coaster of insanity.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
Thanks, man.
We played a lot of shows with you, and then
Yeah.
when I saw Giant Stride, I was floored about how perfectly you guys do what I would just call like 90s era emo.
I always say mid '90s Midwestern emo.
Yeah, it's like it's the best version of that.
Well, thanks. Yeah, we all love that music.
Yeah.
It's not intentional. We're not going for that.
Right.
Just
It's
kinda what it
natural.
comes out. Yeah.
And that's what makes it special, man. It's like if you guys were trying to start an industrial band, as much as you love the genre,
right.
it wouldn't be authentic.
Oh
It
no,
wouldn't
not
be
at all.
legit. But with this, it's like it's just what comes out natural, and that's awesome.
Yeah, if we did an industrial band, I would be like Gabe from The Office, being
Right.
weird as fuck.
Yeah.
Everybody else was like, I don't really know what the fuck we're doing here.
Totally. Plus, you'd be
Yeah.
a drum machine. So, well, I'm gonna work
Be
out.
doing weird vocals or something like that.
So, what's going on with the band right now, man?
We have a bunch of shows coming up. We have a lot of new material. We're eventually going to record, but that's expensive. So
Yes,
we're
it
kind
is.
of waiting,
You guys have 2 EPs out
Yes.
on the Bandcamp?
One EP, it's good, but it was with a different guitarist.
Okay.
It's 3 years old. It doesn't count. We added Colin Ingersoll
Mhm.
about 2 years ago, and he's really changed the band. He's brought so much to the table. So we're kind of a different band now.
Right. Different vibe.
Oh, yeah.
And where can you find this stuff?
Giant Stride on Facebook, Giant Stride Band on Instagram. Yeah.
Look it up.
Yeah, look it up.
Be
Giant Stride, not Giant Tried,
oh,
but Giant.
Does that happen often?
I
Giants
don't know.
try.
I try to. Yeah, I'm like.
I never
yeah.
even thought of it that
I'm
way.
going to start a band called Giants Tried.
Do an industrial band.
Yeah, we
Industrial
tried really hard. It fucking failed.
Like Giant
really
Stride.
hard.
They took a giant stride or whatever.
It's based off that old. There's like a 1920s playground equipment, which is like a huge swing on a pole with like 6 or 7 swings.
Yeah.
It's like a fairground ride.
Yeah,
But they used to
awesome.
have those in like elementary schools, and kids would fall off them and die, get decapitated.
Cool.
Yeah.
And that's why you named the band, because of the decapitated children?
Probably the former member that's not in the band anymore named it. We kept
It's a
it.
good name.
Yeah, it is good. I like it. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Coming up with a name when you're in a band is so hard.
It's the worst.
When you finally find one, you Google it. There's already a fucking band. called
Totally.
that. God damn.
well, that's when you put a
or-
182 on the end of it.
Or
Oh,
you.
or a 405.
Or, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, mhm.
Or, yeah, you do that. Or you're like, okay, let's say I'm going to name the band. Okay. We're called the Skull Daddies. Okay. Perfect.
Skull
So you're
Yeah.
fucking like
Rockabilly.
yeah.
Of course. So, okay. Oh, skulldaddies@gmail.com isn't taken. And go over to Instagram. Ooh, skull. Fuck.
Yep.
How about Twitter? Oh, that's not taken.
Yeah.
All right, back
Yeah,
back on.
Yeah.
Okay, what do we add? Oh, Skull Daddies, OKC. Then it just all goes out the
Daddies.
Yeah.
Skull Daddies with a Z.
It's the worst, man.
Yeah.
Like Two Snakes, we were called Romero for a year, and then we never looked it up. And then finally started getting emails from random people like, we're in a band called Romero. We've been in a band for 6 years, and this was different people.
Oh shit.
I'm like, okay.
Too good to be true.
Got to think of a different name, you know. Because
That's a
all
good
of our
band name.
songs were just, we'll watch a horror movie and just write lyrics on that horror movie. We're lazy.
Yeah.
Why not? You
Sure.
know? Shit.
Already
Next
watching this movie,
song.
might as well write some shit down.
Next song.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, it's like so the giant stride thing. I mean, obviously that was the 20s. The playground equipment.
It was like a toy of death.
But I remember that the shit we had on our playground was still fucking crazy ass dangerous. Everything was metal.
Got real hot. Like
Oh,
the
yeah.
slide would just burn your little butt cheeks.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude.
The
Oh, yeah.
swings-
It was
like two
fucking
hams.
just a
Yeah.
tear. Yeah.
The swings weren't small. They were super high.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what you do? Try to get as high as possible.
High as you can.
And you jump off that
Did you guys
joke.
ever do
Or-
backflips out of that
dude,
shit?
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's so
yeah.
natural.
Yeah.
You think it seems hard,
Yeah.
but
No,
you
the
let go,
inertia just-
boom.
And no one's stopping you.
No.
My favorite thing to do was to get as high as you can go, and then you start trying to rock your body to the side, and
Yeah,
then wrap
dude.
your legs around the pole,
Oh,
and then
nice.
let go, and then swing back. That's you're gonna injure yourself.
Dude, so many injuries just waiting to happen. We had one of those big, I guess you'd call it a jungle gym, but it looked like a big flying carpet. It was just
Yeah.
like it was on 4 legs or 6 legs, and it was just like, you know,
Like wavy, yeah.
a metal wave
Yeah.
of bars. And this kid that was kind of a bully in my elementary school, he would always lock his legs in it and like basically plank off the edge of it. And one day I'm standing on the playground with like this little girl I was sweet on, and he liked her too. So there was always this like rivalry going on.
Yeah.
And he was like trying to show off to her with his,
Mm-hmm.
and like his legs came undone, and he fell off the very top of it and broke both of his arms.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that was my reaction exactly,
Ooh.
dude. I
Damn.
never laughed so hard in my life, and I think we made fun of him with his dangling
dude.
gimp arms.
Yeah,
Like, it
I
was,
scooped that chick up and I bought her a chocolate milk.
yeah,
There's
dude.
Bobby Broken Arms.
Yeah, I was like, who do you want to be
Loser.
with, Bobby Broken Arms or Skull Daddy? Like, so we went and kissed.
Yeah, you guys went steady.
Yeah, we went
Yeah.
steady. Yeah,
Nice.
I carried your books for her.
One time there was this kid, we had like this weird like friendship, not friendship. He would be nice one day and then mean the next. And I was like a chubby kid, you know, till I die, most likely. And this kid was like on top of the like monkey bars, right? And I couldn't like pull myself up. So he made fun of me. So what I did was I made him laugh until he peed his pants and had to go
Awesome.
home.
Hell yeah.
There you go.
Sweet revenge.
Yeah, he just like started laughing and then all of a sudden started crying and I was like, "What?" And I was like, "Oh, you pissed your pants? Ha!" And then
He's the pee-pee boy
yeah,
now.
he was definitely the pee-pee boy after that.
Did you guys ever have something like that happen to you where you might have been the pee-pee boy or the poo-poo boy?
I never knew because I left schools afterwards.
Oh, I shit my pants in kindergarten.
Bingo. Same.
And then,
Nice.
like, so they called my mom when she picked me up. My mom's like, I don't know what I'm gonna do with you. I'm like, just scrape it off with a butter knife.
Oh,
Oh no, you did. Okay, no. Here's what happened to me.
scrape it off.
I was at Tinker Air.
Ow.
I went to elementary school on Tinker Air Force Base, and they were really strict. And I had to go to the bathroom, and I raised my hand, and the teacher's like, "Yes." I'm like, "Can I go to the bathroom?" And she said, "No." I'm like, I really need to go to the bathroom. And then she just wanted me to go, and I shit my pants.
Wait.
And
Oh, okay.
in class, and I just took it upon myself. I'm just gonna go. I got out. I just walked straight out of the room, went to the bathroom, took off my pants,
Yeah,
took my soiled fucking Superman undies,
yeah.
threw them in the garbage, cleaned my butt up, and then I went back in the classroom and I told the teacher, I need to call my mom. So I went to the principal's office, called my mom. She came, brought me a fresh pair of undies and pants. And I had to go the rest of the school. she wouldn't let me go home. I'm like, no, Mom. I don't think you're staying here.
Yeah, I'm mentally fucked up. Let me go home for a day.
This is a go-home stain.
This is a go-home stain. I shit my pants
Yeah.
in class.
Yeah.
No way
Around
this gets better.
people.
And after that school year, we moved and I went to a different school.
You got lucky. It would have been
Totally.
great if after you shit your pants, you would have gone to the bathroom, took your underwear off, walked back into your class, dropped them on her fucking desk. You're like, this is what you get.
Yeah.
I raised my hand.
We had these. I went to junior high
What a baller.
and high
that
school
would've
with
been.
this set of twins, and one of them had some health issue where he couldn't control his sphincter, which is nothing to laugh
Oh,
about,
bummer.
to be honest. Yeah, it kind of sucks. But we were standing in lunch line in junior high one day, and the two brothers always would be together. They were like
Because
inseparable.
twins are weird like that.
Yeah, dude. And they didn't even look alike. What do they call that?
Fraternal twins.
Fraternal? Like
Sure.
fraternal? Like fraternization?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fraternal order of twins.
There you go.
Just weird.
So
That's a band name right there.
we're going to call them Bobby and Billy. Bobby was the shitter. And Bobby would always stand in the front. And I think his brother would stand behind him in case
Yeah, you'd
An
catch the
accident
poo-poo.
happened.
Bobby shit.
He's the lookout.
Yeah. And
Hey, yo, bro, watch my butt.
you got a little bogey on your six there, Bobby. So I'm like a few people back in line, and I look up, and this is back in the day of like Jinkos and stuff, right? So Bobby, the shitter, he like so nonchalantly just like turns around and does a little kick. I'm doing a little
Oh,
kick.
no.
What?
The turd tumble?
And a
Oh,
turd
God.
just bloop, bloop, like out of the bottom of a gumball machine,
Oh.
and his brother kicks it.
That was
Hey.
a vaudeville act.
Rehearsed. That was rehearsed for sure.
It's an alley oop.
I got you back.
It's an
alley
alley-oop.
poop. An alley poop.
With the assist.
The assist.
Fuck yeah. Is that his brother's job in life, though, to be a shit kicker?
Yeah, dude.
Like, hey, follow me around and kick my shit.
Yeah, dude. What a life, dude.
Dude.
Oh God, that's
I have to
disgusting.
buy new shoes all the time.
Yeah, yeah. You shit in those Jinkos.
Here's the most
Like-
fucked up part, though, dude. So he kicked the shit, and it was like, he like kicked it up against the wall, you know, where the wall meets the floor there. Next day, we go to lunch. The turd's still chilling.
Oh,
Dude.
yeah.
The turd
Oh,
chilled
ugh.
for like a week before somebody picked it up.
That means janitor ain't doing his job.
Or doesn't get paid enough.
To pick up human shit?
Yeah.
Probably not.
No, no.
Here's the thing, and I don't want to get too graphic. I know we're a family show, but
Yes.
one of the beauties of invention is the toilet.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
Designed to submerge your poop when it comes out.
Mhm.
You know why? Because it
Smell.
covers up the smell.
It does.
If it's underwater, it doesn't
helps.
stink.
Yeah.
So I'm sure we've all taken, a real big dump.
Oh, the froyo dump where it comes out of the
Yeah,
water?
that's
Or
like
it
an
just
island, yeah.
Stacks. Yeah,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
stacks into an island.
Yeah.
It smells so much worse when that happens
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
it's exposed to the air.
Or it's like a Titanic. It's and
Oh,
the half's in
yeah.
the water and the other half is out.
Or yeah, like you sit too far forward and you like dry dock it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Where it's like a canoe on the bank, It smells so much worse when you do that.
That's when you do a courtesy flush, man.
Oh, yeah, all the time. What's up with when you go to a public restroom and there's shit on like the side
Dude,
of the
or
rim?
in between. Yeah.
I'm like,
Shit
how
on
is
the
that
seat,
possible?
dude.
Yeah, like
Dude, people like that shouldn't be allowed to.
I think
leave
they're
their
trying to
house.
show off in a really weird way.
It's some weird animalistic territory marking thing,
I think
dude.
it is. Yeah.
I've seen some bad truck stop bathrooms, or like I go to that NAMM every year, that music thing, and the bathrooms are so poppin' there. Like, it's so many dudes and
So
it's
much shit.
So much shit. Like, you go in the bathroom, and I told the story on Boys the first time I ever went. I went into the main bathroom, which there's like 20 stalls. It's like an airport bathroom. And it was just like a fart symphony going
Oh,
on.
yeah.
It sounded like fucking like 18 drum machines going, and
Dude.
the best industrial song you've
And
ever
I hate
heard.
new toilets because when you flush them, it sprays back so hard.
Dude.
It's just hitting
Yeah.
your balls with all that
Yeah.
shit
No,
matter.
it's
and
like ripping
sprinkles.
ripping the fucking tablecloth off like a magician.
What I hate about the new ones is, it's that, but then it's like you make any sudden movements and
And
it
it
just goes
flushes.
up like, dude, I'm not
Yeah,
done
yeah,
yet.
yeah.
Now I got
I
a
don't
wet
want to flush
sack.
right now.
Dude,
So
you know-
I'll grab my balls, hold them up, just so
Yeah.
it doesn't get extra
Oh, I
wet.
do that anyway. Like
Throw them
I,
over your shoulder.
I'm the kind
Yeah,
of guy.
there is some toilets that are pretty high.
Yeah, I put that little, if there's one there, those little wax things you put on the seat, put that down, and then I do an extra layer of TP,
Yep.
Oh.
and then I will hold my nuts up. I'm like, I don't want my balls touching that.
Yeah.
The worst though is when you go to one of those toilets and you go to wipe and you dip your knuckle in the water.
Yeah.
Like anytime the hand touches the water, you're just like,
Or the worst, have you ever not been paying attention? You pull your pants down, you're doing your business, you get done, you pull your pants up and they're wet because someone pissed
Yep.
all around the toilet.
yeah, dude.
What is wrong with
But I've
people?
also been the pisser. Like my penis was hanging at a weird angle, so it just happened to like piss through the two seats, and I
my
pissed all over
God,
the back
dude.
of my own pants.
Yeah, man.
That hasn't happened in
Wow.
days, but it's happened.
Dude, I know exactly what you're talking about. I mean, I haven't done it in, days.
Right.
Right.
But then you're walking around in pissed pants that you not even in. You
Nope.
pissed
On.
on them.
Yeah.
You just
No.
fucking waterfall.
But only you know.
No,
So
but
that's
only
good.
you know. Only you know. But it's not in the place where it should be in the undies.
No.
It's like on the back
Yeah.
or like the taint of the
It's like
undies.
right
Yeah.
above your wallet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
You know?
pissy sweat stain.
Yeah.
Yes. It's the
Dude,
worst, man. Being a guy is hard, guys.
It is.
And
the
you're in public,
struggle
you got to
is real.
walk it off.
Women have it so easy.
Yeah. Try
So,
pissing out of
Just
this.
joking. Yeah.
Right?
You ever
What?
piss with a boner? Huh?
Yeah,
It's-
that's uncomfortable. You got to bend down.
Yeah.
You gotta
it's
lean,
really uncomfortable. Yeah.
bend.
Yeah.
Put your foot up on the
No.
sink.
In all seriousness, guys have it fucking easy.
Oh.
Let's be
Oh,
honest.
of course.
I'm gonna
Yes,
be,
of course.
Guys, Robbie the feminist here. No, really, guys. Like, guys have it easy.
Yeah. Dude.
I'm serious. They do.
We do.
Thank you. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
We do.
Thank you.
Yeah, dude.
Could you stop clapping? It actually triggers some
Yeah.
neurological anxieties.
I'm going to kick you in the
Just
balls.
go like this.
Karate class.
Just jazz hands it up.
Just jazz hands for me.
You know when you poop and then it hits the water in such a way that the water comes back up, hits you right on your asshole?
Oh yeah, it's like a natural bidet.
Dude.
But
It's a feedback delay.
Why does
It's a
it feel though?
Such a
Why does it feel when that happens? Like the water is going into the fucking Grand Canyon. Like you
Yeah.
feel like you're gaping.
Yeah,
basically.
exactly.
Yeah. Yes.
Dude.
And it's piss water.
Yeah.
You know
yeah.
what- you know
It's
when
piss and
Daffy
shit
Duck-
water, dude.
You know when Daffy Duck smokes the cigar that blows up?
Mhm.
That's what my asshole feels like
Yeah.
when that happens.
It's ready
so
for
weird.
action.
Yeah, primed.
The worst. It just I never feel dirtier than when I do then, you know?
It's terrible.
Mhm.
And I'm not afraid of shitting in public, and I don't put down the precautionary paper
either.
or plastic.
You just sit directly
Fuck
on
yeah,
a fucking
dude.
gross ass
Yeah.
seat where someone just shat.
dude.
It depends on the bathroom that
Okay.
I'm in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it's a porta potty, I'll put it down.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I don't shit in a porta potty.
Dude.
I will hold a shit in and
talked
be
about-
uncomfortable.
Well, we talked about great inventions. Let's flip the script here for a second. The porta potty is the most disgusting invention ever.
Yeah.
When you're a dude and you're looking down in it when you're pissing. Now,
yeah.
modern ones have the little
Dude.
half of a gallon
Urinal.
jug of water.
Wait,
like,
here's
on
my
this-
thing.
Yeah.
Oh, you put a urinal here so I can pee, but I still have to smell the shit that's right over my shoulder here?
And it's
Cool, man.
blue. Like, it's
Yeah.
gross, dude. And when you shit in that, you're just like shitting into like a cave.
A trough. You're shitting into like a trough of other people's
Yeah.
mess.
Can we just change the law so we can piss on the side of buildings without being a registered sex offender?
That would be
That would
nice.
be awesome.
That'd be a good first
You
step.
know?
Yeah.
I think that-
I'd say go further. Let's shit on the side of buildings.
I think porta potties were made by John Porta Potty, who was this rich motherfucker who owned a business. Like, I don't want these transients coming into my business and taking shits and pisses. We got to put something outside.
It's
Yeah.
very dark ages to me. Like a porta potty is not far removed from an outhouse.
It's an outhouse. It's
It
a
is.
plastic
It's
outhouse.
a plastic
Oh, yeah.
outhouse.
Have you heard about the guy that would like go into porta potties and like dig down and
I
let
have.
people shit on
Yep.
his face?
Yeah.
Wasn't that in Oklahoma?
I don't know.
Dude, that's way too much work.
yeah,
You could go on
Yeah,
Craigslist
like-
and get that.
totally.
Yeah, you could pay someone.
I've
Yeah.
seen something similar. The guy that likes to hang out in a septic tank.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
he's got like a
what do
gimp
you-
mask and shit.
What do
Yeah.
you get with that besides disease?
Dude.
Like,
A raging boner.
Dude, I guess you
Yes.
come hard. I don't know.
Ugh,
don't
so
know, man.
disgusting.
Get-
So glad we're talking about this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get me away from poop. Dude.
I hate shit.
Have you ever accidentally like been like flipping through, Pornhub or whatever, your choice, and click on something and then it turns into like a pee video?
Yeah.
I've seen a little pee.
Dude, that happened to me like a month or so ago, and I was like, oh, no, this is not what I want. And then this dude is just like weeing on this girl.
They sneak it in.
Yeah,
They do sneak it.
It was not in the title at all, because if it was, I'm not about it. I'm not about piss and shit, especially on people.
But here's the deal. Like, I would never seek that out. I'm not into water sports or scat.
Yeah.
But if I'm having a viewing and a little pee-pee happens, I don't like jump at the escape button.
Yeah.
But I don't search for it either.
I do stop jerking.
Yeah,
and go,
wait,
a second.
Oops, I just pissed on you. Sorry.
Yes.
But this
right.
was
I
like,
really gotta pee.
this was like she had turned her face into a urinal.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
no,
that's
no.
bad.
Like mouth
No.
open,
Yeah,
you could
no.
hear it. And I'm like, no, dude. The opposite of this is
Right.
what I want,
But to me, poop is like a whole even darker,
that's gross.
weirder
It is,
thing.
literally.
Like instant
It is.
BK.
Or then doggy style turns into
Boner killer.
sex
Oh,
with dogs.
my
You're like, wait,
I know.
what? No.
Yeah.
I'm not asking for this.
Well,
I don't want
while
this.
While we're talking about bodily functions and things like that, it's been on the list for some time. I'm just going to bring it up. Why the fuck do we have toilet paper ads? Why?
Just
Everyone
like we have
knows.
McDonald's ads. Everybody knows about it.
Hold on. But I don't need a fucking cartoon bear
Uh-huh.
to sell me fucking Charmin. A
Shit
bear
tickets.
is not wiping his ass in the woods. A bear is
Right.
eating an animal
Mm-hmm.
and then taking a shit and then just going right on about his business.
Right.
He's not shopping for Charmin.
Yeah.
I'm not brand. Are you brand loyal when it comes to toilet paper?
I am.
Are you a Charmin man?
I'm a Charmin Soft.
Yeah.
Yep.
Super
Those,
soft.
those will fuck up some septic tanks, actually.
That's very true.
Yeah.
I've known to fuck a few
Uh,
in my day.
were
They
you
call me
hanging
the
out in them
septic
too?
ruining kid.
I find it weird. Like so.
yeah.
All their okay. Well,
My
here,
lawn chair was ruined.
a McDonald's ad will show you someone ordering McDonald's and enjoying McDonald's at a table. TP advertisement will not show you someone wiping their ass. They'll pour some blue liquid on a piece of like. That's not what's
It
happening.
really
no.
should show a bear shitting into a fucking human hand
That's
with toilet
no.
paper.
I want to see a
and how
realistic
massive
TP
it
advertisement
is.
where it's some dude taking a shit, and
A Taco Bell shit.
it's just like this peanut buttery smudge.
It
like,
never ends.
Dude, I call that
doesn't hit your hand. Like,
I call it wiping the crayon.
Oh, yeah.
When it just never ends or washing out
Sometimes
the
it happens.
paintbrush.
You're like, it's not stopping.
Well, it's like,
I
is
will
it
have to
a
make it
turtle?
stop,
Is it
I
a turtle
guess.
head?
Yeah.
Is it a turtle head sticking out that you're just petting
Yeah,
the
I've
turtle?
never figured that out. Yeah. So
You gotta
sometimes
dig-
I'll
you
wait
gotta dig in
extra
there and
5
pull 'em
minutes.
on
I'm
out.
like,
All
You're
I'm trying to
suck
say
it
is-
back in.
hey, Charmin, we get it. If we've used your product once, we like it.
Yeah.
You don't got to keep showing me bear shit in the woods.
I feel like really like the only commercial you would need for toilet paper is just like, hey, you know how when you wipe your ass and then sometimes your finger goes through the toilet paper and you're like, yeah,
Like there's
you
a
need quadruple
what are
blood
those
Charmin.
those like Dollar Shave Club ads? Where it's like just
Right.
a realistic dude being
Yeah.
real. Like, hey, no, sometimes you wipe your ass. Yeah, does that guy?
yeah, it's like,
Ours don't do that.
yeah, ours, yeah, exactly, ours won't do that. Sold.
Yeah.
Cool. I guess I'm gonna go get that now because there's nothing worse than me accidentally finger blasting my own asshole
Oh, yeah.
when I'm just trying to.
Yeah,
poop.
when it rips
How
through
about-
the toilet paper.
How about
oh,
this?
God. And then you're stuck there with shitty finger
Yep.
How about
for
a,
like, whatever.
No
Yeah.
payoff.
how about a TP PSA that shows
Ooh,
you
good one.
how to properly wipe your ass?
Well, I brought this up
How
on the
to-
show
When
before.
I was a kid, I
Full.
went back to front. I didn't know.
What? How?
Yeah. I didn't
I don't
know.
go back to front, but I do wipe from the front. I do. I lift up my nuts
And you push back.
throw them over my shoulder.
Well, yeah, as an adult, teenager, I was like, okay, I have to reverse this.
Yeah. You don't want the backside of your nuts all shitty.
No.
This is a really blue episode. It just
Yeah.
came out
well,
of
the
nowhere.
back end
Or
got a
brown.
little blue.
It's okay.
No, just
I thought the back end got a little brown.
fold.
Yeah.
The back end got a little brown. You just no one teaches you. Your parents don't teach you how to
Nope.
properly. They teach you. Here's where you go to the bathroom, and then they'll wipe your ass, and then they.
I was never shown how to wipe my ass.
no sir.
Yeah.
Or shower correctly.
Nope. I still don't know if I'm doing showers correctly.
We've talked about that on the show
Is
before.
there- Is there like a
Well, like, for instance,
a bad way to shower?
I go top to bottom. I
of
go
course. Yeah.
yeah, shampoo, and then
I
will
start actually with my butthole, my butt crack.
Yeah.
Get some soap in there.
Uh-huh.
Well,
You gotta get that
That's
first.
okay.
Get
That's
that
the
out of the
thing.
way.
So loofahs or whatever you use to wash your body. So I wash my hair, put it in the conditioner, let that sit because you got to let it sit.
Yeah.
And then wash my face.
But what if it gets in your eyes?
Let it get in my eyes. It'll burn.
Okay.
I like the burn.
Yeah,
And then I'll rinse my face off, and then I'll
lives on
wash
the
my
edge.
body. And then as soon as I get to the waist area, I'm like, well, there's still another half of my body to go, and I got to put this thing on my nuts and my asshole. So are my knees and feet gonna get shit?
No, it's soap. It's clean.
Think about that though. Do you need a separate thing for your butt? Should you have a separate thing for your butt?
I mean,
I'm sorry, this is so blue,
Face
guys.
wash.
see. I don't care about like when I get to the halfway point. Yeah, I'll wash my dick and balls with the same thing as my
At the top, that's fine.
Yeah, well, and for my legs and feet because it's just like I know where my balls and everything have been. I give that a pre-wash if need
But
be.
your asshole
Oh.
runs around willy nilly.
So,
You never know where that thing's been.
So like it's a car wash. You give it a pre-wash, pre-soap, pre-wash.
Yeah, and then
And then the rest of the vehicle gets like when you go to the automatic one and they give your car that pre-spray down. They give it that little scrub.
I always do
Yeah.
that first. I get in and like do a little pirouette in the shower, just kind of like a pre-wet, you
Yeah.
know. And then I
Fuck
just
you.
I just
All
go
right?
to town.
Yeah.
No, I really do.
No.
I'm not kidding.
Yeah,
I get
but-
in and get wet, bro.
Yeah.
But then
Get in, get wet.
That's
how I shower.
Use a different thing for your ass because it's just like that's the dirtiest
Okay,
part
so
of my
when-
body.
I'll have to ask you this: when you rinse your ass, do you turn around and pull them apart?
100%.
Of
Give 'em a
course.
spread.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
you
yeah.
get in there like you're
And you put
swiping
that-
a credit card
Here's the thing.
with your hand.
I can't wait to get my own shower head that comes off the wall.
Oh, dude.
yeah, dude.
I have one of those, and it's
Game
amazing.
changer.
And you
That
can
sounds awesome.
change, like you can make it a straight thin spray.
Yeah, and then
that goes to the butthole first.
Yeah.
Use my hand with some soap.
Yeah.
Get the butthole first.
Yeah, dude.
Then the loofah is for everything else.
Exactly.
There
Yep.
you go.
This guy knows
Yeah.
this.
I
This
gotta-
guy knows the method.
I got to
here.
switch my game up.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Got to go back to front.
Always back to front. Always.
How to clean your body with boys.
I know.
Right?
The cleanest boys this side of the Mississippi.
Mm-hmm.
Got a
Yep,
little
yep, yep.
dirty.
So we got to wrap it up soon. But before we do that, I don't have my soundboard, but I heard that you might have a slam.
I do. I don't know if you guys have touched on this.
Well.
I mean, maybe you have. And it's particular to Oklahoma, but it could be regional. You ever driving around and you see an upside down Texas Longhorn sticker?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Those people are financially supporting the Texas Longhorns to say how much they fucking hate them. And
Totally.
it bothers the shit out of me. I'm like, you're paying the money to say, fuck you.
Yeah.
I hate you so much, I'll give you $8 for a sticker.
Right.
Yeah.
For-
Put it upside down.
For a 10-cent piece of vinyl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To
You
say,
know?
fuck you guys.
Yeah.
Totally.
It's so dumb.
Slam!
Yeah.
I will further that. Again, growing up in the Christian scene,
You about to
you'd
say what I'm
see
gonna
like
say?
a shirt that said like, I hate Satan, but the word Satan would be
Yeah.
really big on it and
Yeah.
menacing, like a death metal logo. And then in really small gray text on a black shirt, it'd be like, not today. And it's like, you're kind of false advertising. Like
Yeah.
from 10 feet away, it looks like you're a Satanist.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
I don't know.
Or like, well, to go to the buying something thing, when like Marilyn Manson played here back in the day and people were burning his records, you went out and
I
bought
remember
the
that.
dude's
Wow.
records to burn.
Yeah. You're financially supporting someone to show your hate.
It's so
Which-
fucking...
And all that's going to do is make the kids want the records even more.
oh,
yeah.
yeah.
The first concert that I really liked was Nine Inch Nails, Marilyn Manson, Jim Rose Circus Sideshow, 94.
That is a 90s
Like in
ass
London,
concert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was great.
Dang.
Yep.
That was like early Manson.
Yeah, it
like
was.
when he was
like
metal.
Lunchbox.
Yeah.
Did he have like a singular album
yeah.
of Lunchbox?
Next motherfucker's
Yeah.
gonna get my medal. It's a great song.
Nice.
That was a little rendition there for
Yeah.
you of Marilyn Manson Lunchbox.
Well, Robbie does like to put on shows.
I do. Oh, that was a scary app. We will not revisit that tonight.
No.
Were
But
you guys latchkey kids by any chance? Was anybody here?
okay, I'm not really. To this day, I'm not really sure what that means.
That means you had your own key to your house and you were alone for a long period of time.
Yes.
Between school and whenever your parents got home.
Yes.
I was not. I mean, does an hour count? I don't think so.
Probably not.
Right. Okay.
Like my mom went to work at 7, so I had like an hour before school, and then like 3. She was kind of a barfly.
Mm-hmm.
So
Getting
I
home a
spent
little late.
yeah, like sometimes till 9. And I did some dumb shit. Like I was obsessed with do you remember You Can't Do This on Television?
Oh, yeah, I
yeah.
love that show.
Okay, so I was like, me and my friend wanted to make some slime, so we get green food coloring, flour, water, pour it on our heads, and guess what? I had to shave my head. My mom had to shave my head.
Did dye your hair and your scalp
it
green?
fucking just stuck.
Yeah.
One time my mom wasn't home, and I saw Nightmare on Elm Street when I was 5.
Nice.
She took me to an adult party that had kids.
Mm-hmm.
She sent me to the kids' room. They were all like teenagers. They wanted to make out. So like, let's show him the scary movie so he'll fuck off. And I loved it.
Okay.
I became obsessed. So I was like 8. I took my mom. My mom wasn't home. I took her driver's. She had a driving leather gloves. I took like
isotoners.
Sick.
yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
And I took like Coke cans and cut them out. On the other side, they were silver, so I made a Freddy glove.
Whoa.
Oh, shit,
I
dude.
took like
Nice.
steak knives and put them through. And I went to my friend's house.
Wearing trash.
Yeah.
Wearing.
Yeah. I went to my friend's. I'm like, can like Jason come out? And she's like, fuck no, go home. You have weapons on your hands.
That's very fun that
and I was
your
like,
friend's name was
Was
Jason.
Jason, right?
yes.
And he
you were
comes out
showing
with a
us
hockey mask
Yeah.
on. Come on, Mom.
And then one
Baby
time, like,
Jason.
I don't know, 5th grade, I was really into Motley Crue, Shout the Devil. This little 6-year-old, I was like 9 at the time. 6-year-old had a TIE Fighter Interceptor. It was a
Okay.
toy. I
Yeah.
loved Star Wars. I had a couple copies of Shout the Devil, and I was like, hey, this is my old band. I told him I was fucking Nikki Sixx. Even though I'm an 8 years old, fat kid, blonde hair, I was like, this is my old band. I'll trade you this cassette for your TIE Interceptor. He's like, cool. He comes to my house about an hour later. Yeah, my mom says I have to get the tape back. It was Shout the Devil. Of course.
Right.
A 6-year-old walking home with the Shout the Devil.
Offensive to any parent.
Talk about flip. That's a flip.
That is a flip.
That's sick.
There was nothing worse. I was a tradesman when I was young. I loved to trade things with my friends, clothes or
Oh, yeah.
toys, comics, whatever. There was nothing worse than bringing it home. For instance, my dad bought me a Super Nintendo. I was so stoked. I wanted the Super Nintendo for like a year. It had been out for a year and a half or so. Finally got one, Mario World, ready to go. About 3 weeks later, this little con man at my school, he was like, hey man, you ever seen a Game Gear? He's like, I'll trade you my Game Gear for your Super Nintendo.
Oh man.
What?
I know.
Ooh.
And I was like, oh, that's a great deal. This is portable.
Yeah.
Oh,
It
man.
sucked. You know, the Game Gear
Yeah.
sucked. It ate batteries like
Yeah,
crazy. The
8
screen
took, like,
sucked.
8 batteries or
Yeah.
6 or something.
Yeah. And batteries weren't cheap. Never have been, never will be, but especially back then.
That was like currency.
They were
as
elusive
children.
as
Yeah,
fuck.
yes.
Yeah.
It was like
Yeah.
prison cigarettes
Yeah,
back
dude.
then. So I traded him. Like I packed up my Super Nintendo in my backpack and took it to school and traded him.
Man.
And I came home with that Game Gear. My dad was like, where'd you get that? I was like, I traded a kid. It's a good deal. And he's like, taking it back tomorrow and trading him back. And this kid was bigger than me. And
Good
he was,
dad.
yeah, totally good dad.
Yeah.
But I had to like face my fear and face this scary, trashy kid that wore a
Yeah.
leather jacket and was like twice my size. And
Yeah.
I got it back. But man, yeah.
Oh, you got it back?
I
That's
did
good.
get it back. He did buckle. Yeah, you stand up to your bullies.
Was it
and
like
guess what? They fall over.
all I'm imagining is Garth in Wayne's World with that big
Right.
bully guy at the show.
Yeah. Excuse me.
Excuse me. I think I need my Super Nintendo back now.
Well, of course, he didn't have it
Yeah.
at school the next day.
Right.
So I was
So you
like,
go to the trailer park and go get it.
he literally lived in the trailer park right across the street from the school. So we
Yeah.
went over to his house after school and
Nothing
I got
wrong
it.
with that.
Did you
Yeah.
see The Wizard and then
Oh.
bought it because of The Wizard?
The-
Because that was the ultimate
The Super
commercial.
Nintendo?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I didn't. Not because of that, but I loved that movie as a kid. Like,
Oh, wait, that was Mario 3.
Mario
it
3.
was Mario
they
3,
showed- yeah.
and they played Ninja Gaiden, and I wanted to make out with Jenny Lewis.
They
so bad.
debuted the Power Glove in that movie.
I wanted to
as
have a
well.
brother that was a little. So many things in my life.
I want a special needs brother.
Yeah. Really
Great
wanted
movie.
a responsibility at age 8 or whatever. But no, I loved The Wizard.
You wanted a
man.
brother you could stand behind while they shit their pants.
Yeah, I wanted to be a shit kicker, basically, as we all
Like
aspire
those
to.
twins.
Yeah.
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 Well, Brad, thank you, dude. This has been a pleasure.
Thanks for having me.
We gotta wrap it up, but appreciate your time. Appreciate you coming over.
Thank you.
And again, it's Giant Stride. Check out the band. They're awesome. We're gonna get that radio drive time.
We have a
plug
show
in.
this Saturday, Norman, with Harold Bear at the Red Brick Bar.
Awesome. Well, this comes out Friday, so
That
perfect
is
timing.
Saturday, the 24th
Yes.
of August.
Awesome. Well, it's been fun. It's been real.
Great. Yeah.
It's been great, even.
Yeah.
And we will see you next week.
Bye.